with Saturday kickoff football only on Clutch. Of course, I am here live with the one and the only Virginia Brick, Mr. Walker. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, sir. How about yourself?
Another day, another dollar, another bucket of chicken. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Just that.
Speaking of chicken, big shouts out to one of our always longtime good sponsors, Raising Cane's, a wonderful sponsor of North American University. So today we have the good matchup between North American University and Arkansas Baptist College. These two schools are two of the newest schools to the to the Sooner Athletic Conference, football conference, athletic conference. They are, how can you say, because they're the newest, they have the hardest road? Maybe that's the best way to put it.
Growing pains.
Growing pains. So both of these teams are looking for their first conference win of the season. It is the last game for both teams, so the pressure is on. Arkansas has been having a tough go. Both of these schools had to have mutual rivals in Texas College and had a big tough hand with those two teams. So we shall see how this game goes between North American Stallions and the Arkansas Baptist College team.
Yeah, and it's just like you said, this is the last game of the season, so of course there is a good deal of pressure, but at the same time, you're relieved of a lot of that pressure since it is the last game of the season. This is just the time to go out and play, and again, as we were saying last week, figure out what you've got on the field, figure out what you can lead into next year, but this will be a good one.
And I'll take this time to introduce the guy that's going to be doing a lot of footwork for us today, but we'll try to keep him up in the box as long as we can, and taking over for the DJ Wolfman, who is not going to be very, very able today because he's doing stats as well. This is the wonderful, wonderful MC D-Lo.
How y'all doing, man? First day. I'm excited. I know it's going to open up many doors for me. I also played at NAU. I was a quarterback there for about 2 years, so I got a lot of things. I know a lot of knowledge about football, so I'm ready to get things going.
Yeah, and I hope you're prepared to work, D-Lo, because I'm going to put you to work. I want to test that knowledge. I want to hear as much insider, not trading, if you will, but just that kind of mentality that you have that the rest of us don't. Tell us what you see throughout the game.
Got you, man. Got you. Here we go.
So the Arkansas Baptist kicking it off here, and starting off, we'll see the Stallions.
Oh, he got outside. He can get out there. He can get out there. He can get out there. Keep going. Keep going. That's a good return. Good return. Good return. That was smart.
Finally being bounced out around the 42-yard line. It's Jaheim Evans.
No, that's 9.
No. See, those 9s always get me every single time.
That's my boy Ty. Like my boy Ty right there.
Tyrell Williams. Yeah. Expect to see a lot of work from him. He's been one of their premier receivers this season, and they'll continue to put that larger load on his shoulders as we move forward. NAU starting at about the 43-yard line.
Here you go. Okay.
In this first possession.
Let's see how Coach Rich come out.
Twins left. Motion receiver coming across.
Okay, he going outside. Keep going. Okay. Good little run. Good little 3-4 yards.
That's Jaden Adams taking it up about 6 yards. 5 yards there.
That's always good on first down. When you can get second and manageable, to set up.
And that's exactly the kind of approach every team should be taking is positive gains. Let's stay ahead of the sticks. And with 5 yards, 4 yards even, you do that because 4 times 3 is 12. What do you need for a first down?
They tempo on. They get on tempo. They get on the ball.
That would be a 10 yards there.
Okay. They big Lowe's?
And
Carlos?
Carlos Johnson continuing where he left off last week with a powerful run to get well past the 50.
And it's crazy because Los actually started off playing linebacker, man. So to see him transition to running back, that's pretty cool to see.
And it's been almost seamless.
Yeah.
Looks like he's been doing it all season long. And we'll see if Arkansas Baptist will be able to have an answer for a guy of his running style.
Oh, got him on the snore count. Oh, that was a good job.
Flags flying everywhere as I believe we'll see an encroachment call here or offsides.
Yep, for sure. I like the tempo NAU was going with today. Like I say, putting the pressure on the defense, getting on the ball quick, making them think. Once you get defense thinking, then you're doing a good job.
Keeping them on their heels as they back up another 5 yards to make this a nice 1st and 5 for NAU, starting at the 36-yard line.
There you go.
NAU still in that dual back set between Adams and Johnson. Twin receivers right to the boundary.
Here you go.
Out left is
1st and 5.
Kellum.
Go there in cover 3 coverage. Okay, get outside, Los. Good run, good run. Good run, Los.
That's a scary man to give any kind of momentum to.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say, he's about 6'2", look like about 220. Los is a big guy.
Adams made the read, giving it off to Johnson, letting him get outside where he had a one-on-one opportunity, and luckily for that defender, the boundary was there.
Don't be surprised they try to take a shot to 12 Reeves on. Don't be surprised, because I see they're doing a lot of cover 3 look.
And this defense shouldn't be surprised either. We saw what he could do last week against 50-50 balls, so taking a shot here wouldn't be crazy.
Good positive yards.
Johnson limited so far there for about a yard. I'd be surprised to see him stop that easily going forward, but he'll come out, take a breather.
Yep. We see what Coach Rich come out and got 3. 3 is a pretty good player too.
Don't let him get in space, and even if he doesn't have a lot of space, real shifty, real agile, this guy, Jalen Joseph, in the backfield with Adams.
Here you go.
Here comes the snap. It's low, but he handoff inside and brought down about another gain of a yard. Multiple defenders there.
He got to also read that end. Like the end kind of crashed. He could have pulled that, but it's okay. It's a little 1 yard gain. Let's see what coach come out 3rd and long. Just 3rd down.
And what kind of play call do you expect to see here, D-Lo? I mean, you're looking at a 3rd and 8. So far, you've had pretty good success keeping it on the ground. We haven't seen one in the air yet. Is this one where we...
They should probably take a shot or run like a quick screen or something like that, or something quick. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to get out the quarterback's hands quick and get one of the receivers involved quick and let them make a play. Oh, they run a sweep.
Straight out to Adams, goes right along with Joseph.
So this is 4th and manageable, so we'll see if they kick it or they go for it. I'm pretty sure after that call, he probably has another call in mind. They're like going to kick it.
And it's like you said before, when you want to keep that 2nd down and that 3rd down manageable, same thing like you said, 4th down manageable here. We've seen the aggression.
Yep, like they're going. Or they're going to try to make them jump or something. We'll see what they do. You know, the Eagles are pretty good at this, man. They're pretty good at managing 3rd and 4th down. So, you know, obviously they're on an 8-game win streak. So doing that is positive for your team, especially on offense.
Lance Matua, Kellum outside on the left to himself. Reeves and Williams.
Okay.
Oh,
right. Man, bad snap. Okay. What happened?
And it looked initially like that ball either hit Williams or was just a bad snap, but the play was blown dead.
Good timeout. That was a great timeout. Some confusion was going on, so that was a good call.
Head coach Aponde calling a timeout there and avoiding disaster. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing here. NAU football, college football kickoff, only on Clutch.
All right, so we're doing great.
I appreciate it.
Recording only?
Yeah, recording.
Okay. So.
All right, and we are back. It's Virginia Brick with D-Lo here.
Yes, sir.
Coming back on this 4th down and manageable, looking about 3 yards here.
He could take a shot.
Salgado not coming in to kick, and so
he could take a shot. Oh, good draw. Good draw call. Excellent play call. That's a good play call right there.
Adams doing a great job on a draw. Certainly had the defense thinking pass, and while they were on their back heels, he attacked.
Yep.
Seeing his line get ahead of him for a smooth 8 yards.
And that was a great bot by DeCarlo Johnson, man. Like I said, that guy, I know he could do both sides, man. And just to see him be able to pick up on offense so quickly, man, that's a great thing to see.
And now, unfortunately, not so great thing to see. Tyrell Williams down, being met by trainers. So we hope he's all right.
Yeah, you like looking at his ankle. Probably something with his ankle.
Didn't see the contact there, but hopefully he'll be getting back up here in a moment while the Stallions are on the sideline discussing what they'll be doing with this new set of downs here on the, I believe that's about the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone now. They've had some success in the recent weeks.
Yep.
Looking to build on that here. Do you expect them to keep the ball on the ground here, work with what's going, or are they going to finally put it in the air here?
Nah, I feel like you got to keep running the ball. Man, they've shown that they can get 5+ yards running the ball. So we're going to keep it manageable right here. Here we go.
And that's Tyrell Williams is coming off, looking like he's reaching at that hamstring. Had 57 yards last week's victory.
Here we go.
And so they'll look to manage without him for in the meantime.
Yep, he got another good. Here he goes.
Goes off
here he go.
to Carlos Johnson, and without much resistance at all.
AKA the bulldozer.
Gets into the end zone.
He's in there. That's one. Great opening drive for NAU, man. Like I said, you come out here, that's what you expect to do. Have a long, methodical drive, keep positive yards going, man. That was a great opening drive, man.
Absolutely. Being pretty dominant on the ground there, and when you thought they were going to put it in the air, continued. And on that drive, a successful 58-yard drive, ending in a touchdown. Salgado here for the extra point.
There you go, good snap, good kick.
And without question, right on through the uprights, making it a 7-0 game in favor of North American University.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure after that drive, man, the defense should come out with some energy, man. That was a great job by the offense, man. So
we'll see if they do just that on the other side of this break. You're watching NAU football on College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch.
I just got out the tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another. Couple in, finna one up another one. Super Bowl rings, I had to go do it. I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up, this is my mama stayed in the parties. Regardless.
And we're back here at this North American Arkansas Baptist matchup inside the first quarter. You'll see the kickoff in a moment. Don't worry, folks. Everything is being recorded. It'll catch up. And in the meantime, we'll see Arkansas Baptist starting off at that's about the 37-yard line.
Okay.
Let's see that energy and that urgency from North American.
Okay.
It's Amari Calhoun.
Okay, that's a good little run. Good little
inside there. Limiting that one to about 2 yards. Defensive line did a good job there, D.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting pushed upfield.
Yep.
Keeping their gap integrity. forcing him to bounce out where Calhoun was waiting patiently for that one. 2nd and 8. Changing the call at the line. It's quarterback number 8, Tyler Strickland, and that play's blown dead. And it looks like, actually...
Was it a penalty? Yeah, it was a penalty.
They're coming back for 2nd and 13, losing 5 there.
It's on number 63, look like. Here we go.
Jumped early, so...
2nd and long. So 2nd and long, you try to at least get 5 to 7 yards on this, man. I'm not going to be surprised if they go up through the air on this.
Attacking early, trying to stay ahead of the chains.
Yep.
Quick
Bubble
pass
screen.
out left.
Bubble screen, okay. What a flow. Oh, you got to wrap up. Good job, good job.
Missing that first tackle, but supported by his team as the Stallions swarmed to that one, keeping that bubble screen under wraps. That went to Jaquelon Robinson.
Jaquelon Robinson, yep. That was a great tackle, man, about over there, about 35. Was that Godwin? I hope I said his name right, but that was a good job of flowing and wrapping up.
Defense got to have that same mentality, getting the ball carrier down. As soon as the ball comes out, we're rushing.
Okay, here you go.
Trips right.
3rd and long. Deep drop. Another screen coming. Yep, here we go. Yeah, come make a play. It's set up well. It's set up very well. It's very close. It looks like it might be 4th and short.
Tavion Rupert making the most of what he could, using his speed to get outside. Still ending up a bit short. And so now they'll be looking at 4th and 3, able to cut into that and make it 4th and manageable.
Yeah, so we're seeing easy football one-on-one being made. Like I say, throwing quick screens. We've seen a couple draws. So both teams keeping it simple. You know, trying to take what the defense give them. Now here we go. We gotta manage this 4th down though. Here we go.
Calls up at the line, coming from Aiden Sheeby.
Here we go. All right.
Handoff.
Oh,
Right.
good flow, good flow.
Absolutely smothered. And who else but Jaheim Evans?
AKA 4 times, man. That's a great play by him, man. Oh, we got an injury. We have an injury.
Down on the ground, one of the big D tackles down there. Looking like Cartavius Waters.
Big Waters, man.
And while the coaches and trainers tend to him, we'll go ahead and take a break. And we'll talk to you back on the other side of this one when the Stallions take over. Here, College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch. Back with you here at North American against Arkansas Baptist.
He getting jiggy.
Getting out.
He getting jiggy.
2 tackles there.
Great little 9-yard run right there on 1st down, man.
Absolutely showing some urgency, some grit. Met early in that run, but able to use his footwork to get out of there. And just a quick update, Cartavius Waters able to walk off under his own power, so that's
a great line.
Positive to see. Hopefully we'll see him back in this one. In the meantime, his offense has the ball, taking their time, already showing that continued dominance on the ground.
See, 2nd and 1, you can do anything you want on 2nd and 1, man. It's an open playbook on this. So
I mean, play action, deep throws. Here's your chance because 3rd and 1 is easy.
He hitting it 22.
On the read option, and deciding to go through and over there was Nathan Lewis for the 1st down, getting about 3 yards.
Yeah, he wanted that 1st down real bad. So man, that was good to see right there, man. He came in ready to play.
You know, there's something about seeing a guy that is willing to go into the contact. There's nothing against our shifty guys, nothing against numbers like 3. Jalen Joseph,
Yeah.
who can make moves all over the place, but you like to see the contact there.
Yeah.
He was unafraid. And now the Stallions keep marching forward, looking to make this a 2-possession game here as they approach the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
3 down linemen here for Arkansas Baptist.
Here we go.
Trips right. Reeves on the bottom of your screen by himself.
Huh. Okay, he kept it.
Adams read option again.
Good.
This time picked up and a bit of WWE there last minute. Jumping in there was one of the DBs for Arkansas Baptist. That gain limited to maybe a couple inches.
That was good. That was
Oh, there it is. There it is. It took a little while for
Yeah.
the sticks to move, but they've gathered about a yard or 2 there.
That was a good job by the Arkansas Baptist defense, man. Like I said, they flowed pretty well on that.
Is this a time, do you expect, D-Lo, they mix anything up? Do they continue to run here? We've seen a lot of read option. We've seen a little bit of motion come in there. A lot of inside attack. Anything they're going to pull out that might surprise the defense here?
I'm pretty sure soon, but right now I'm pretty sure Coach Richards is going to keep it simple. Just keep on making sure he's marching down the field, but I won't be surprised if he tries some trickery soon.
Twins on each side of the quarterback.
Up, draw again.
Adams.
Yeah, he got room. He got room.
By Lewis. He's outside to the left.
Oh, like a face mask.
And
there we go.
Brought down at the 10, but at the hands of a face mask.
Yeah.
So what was initially about a 22-yard gain is probably going to see a few more added there at the end.
Yeah. And you see, like I say, man, you ain't seen nothing but simple football being played right now. Like I say, draw, screens, quick game. You ain't seen nothing that you haven't seen before. So that's a good job by Coach Richardson keeping it simple and keep driving down the field, man. That was a great play call. Another one.
Flag being waved off there, declined ultimately by the Stallions. Understandable here with them being now inside the red zone, 10 yards. No more first down, so they'll have to get it done in 4.
Yep.
Like you said, Coach is making simple play calls, and they're executing them
pretty well, man.
Pretty well, to say the least. Looking to go up here, 13-0.
Jumbo package right here. Jumbo package, big boy. Bulldozer, here we go.
Bulldozer.
Here you go. Okay.
Met by 2 initially, able to still get ahead about a yard.
Defense is ready for that one, man. You kind of seen that. They seen it coming. Seeing Big Carlos back there.
And that was telegraphed a bit, but don't be surprised if later Coach decides to get a bit more creative and use those tendencies against the defense, who has thus far struggled to stop the run.
Yep. And anytime you start inside the 50, man, like I say, 2 first downs, you're right there by the end zone. So getting in plus territory, starting the drive, is easy for them. So 2 first downs, they're already right here. So we'll see.
A lot easier mentally and physically on the offense in particular. Carlos Johnson getting it written.
Oh, good cut.
Off to Jalen Johnson.
Oh, that was a good cut. Man, that was a good cut, man.
Was met by a wall of offensive and defensive linemen and made not only 1 but 2 cuts, bringing 1 defender down.
Looking like Joe Mixon with them jump cuts, man.
Now to the end zone, making it now a 13-0 ball game in favor of North American University. Off to a hot start today, 2 for 2 on their first 2 possessions. Man,
like I said, you can tell they came to play today, man. They playing with a lot of energy. Like I said, the team playing together, man, and it's keeping it simple, man. Everybody doing their job so far, so I'm excited to see what's going on and see how the second half plays out. Because the first half, like, NAU taking care of it so far.
And you like to see this level of execution, this level of intensity this late in the season. Not having a season you would absolutely love, but they're still out here fighting for every down, every rep, every play. And Salgado gets that one up and through, officially making it a 14-0 ball game here.
Yeah. And another thing, too, the way you end the season, man, it's good for your confidence going into next season, man. And like I say, most teams that go out and winning towards the end, it builds great confidence for the offseason, man. So, like I say, after this game, man, I'm pretty sure NAU should be able to build from this.
Speaking of confidence, we'll see how the defense comes back. On the other side of this break, we're at College Football Kickoff here for NAU, only on Clutch.
Left, right, run it up. So city, run it up. 36, like, nah. My system got me messed up. She not done. Get it up. She dropped her head down. Pick it up. Why you keep talking? Just run it up. I took my trip to Soul City, now she in love. If you were mad, she run it up. She touch her toes like, she said the summertime, she trying to have some fun. If you were free,
And we're back here having excellent coverage by the Stallions.
Yep. And the good thing about special teams, you see they starting from the 15, man. So they're going to have a long, methodical drive. Like I was saying.
Salgado really put his boot behind that one. Defender, returner having to step all the way back to the 2-yard line to bring that one back in. And right now, Stallions defense with confidence and the field on their side.
Yep. Now let's see what Arkansas Baptist does being down 2 touchdowns, man. So obviously you don't have to go away from the game plan that you came in with, but you do got to speed up the urgency a little bit. So let's see how they come out.
Still very early. 4 minutes left in this first quarter. They've got time. They need to mix something up just a little bit and going inside there on a deep slant. Picking up a penalty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all, guys, the ref in the middle did not throw that penalty.
Yeah.
But the sideline judge, she was not having it.
Yeah, it looked like I say, like she got the call right. He kind of got there a little early, just a little bit early.
Was some contact there between Jeremiah Rice and Jonathan Washington.
I think if he get his eyes more on the ball quicker, he could have got away with that. But I think since he kind of turned kind of late, it kind of made it obvious a little bit, was holding a little bit, but it's okay.
Biggest gain so far for Arkansas Baptist. Now they'll look to continue pushing up the field as they start to approach the 50. Making calls here at the line, 3. Aiden Scheibe.
Oh, it's a deep shot.
Deep.
Little bad.
Again, went right back there to Rice. Overthrown just a bit.
Like I said, the quarterback, I said that was a good read. If he could have threw it just a little bit more inbounds, that was a great back shoulder throw, though. You know, Rice was there. He did enough just to make it a bad throw.
And that's what you want. You want your quarterback to be going away from the defender, obviously.
Yeah.
But putting it where if your guy isn't getting it, no one else is. Jonathan Washington looking to clamp up a little bit more as the Arkansas Baptist team's getting real aggressive early here in this drive.
Oh, he's going outside. He's hitting it. Good flow. And the funny part about it, about 85 and 34, they both, it's Rice on Rice, look like, man. Ain't 34 last name was Rice too? Oh, this is Washington.
That's Tavion Rupert and running around on the sweep there. Chris Williams bringing him down, keeping that game limited to 2 yards.
So it's like 30 long.
And this is a down and distance you gotta like if you're the Stallions. You've managed to keep this offense struggling through their possession so far.
Oh, it's a tip.
Williams gets his hand on it.
Yeah.
Still caught by the running back, Rupert. As
Williams almost made a great play on that, man. He kind of seen it. Like I said, he almost, if he would have jumped 2 inches higher, he would have had that, man.
She took a hit there in the backfield. And
like the punt team coming out.
They lost a couple yards, actually. Lost about 2 yards, 4th and 10.
Yep.
Punt team coming out for both units. Number 10, Keyshawn Langham, back to return it. And in fact,
yeah, he tried to make him jump.
Arkansas Baptist was looking like they were going to go for it for a moment, testing NAU just for a minute. Rugby style kick goes straight up into the air.
Oh,
And a
the NAU box.
bounce if you're Arkansas Baptist, and that one goes out.
And this is the importance of special teams right here, man. So look, they at the 30 now. Like I say, 1 first down, you're already in the red zone. And like I say, playing field advantage is, like I say, it's the most common thing in football. Like I said, that's football one-on-one.
And with the result of a 2-yard punt, you're almost thinking maybe we should have went for it if you're Arkansas Baptist. At least an interception 20 yards down the field would have given your defense a little more margin for error. But no, they'll be starting in their own territory on defense, backed up pretty quickly with a chance to see this one to go to a 3-possession game inside the first quarter. Yeah. And now, NAU switching it up. Brandon Gonzalez, superstar of last week, is in.
You got a tight formation going.
In the motion, Gonzalez fakes it on the run, throws it off. Unable there.
Like it was like a jet screen. I see the flow it was trying to go.
Jalen Barnes tightly covered. So Gonzalez coming back to the sideline, getting the play call as we see a personnel change.
Like he's still out there.
Jaden Malaya coming in for Barnes.
Looks like they're going to go with a 2-quarterback system today, man.
Malaya, the smaller but speedier of NAU's tight ends, and Gonzalez is coming back, and this guy is dynamic. If you were watching our game last week, 2 touchdown passes, nearly 200 yards passing, gets him down to Reeves and Williams, respectively. Long throws while taking hits. This guy is in there battling through beatdowns and making plays as gutsy as you can see him. And we'll see a timeout this time going to NAU, and we'll take one here on College Football Kickoff here only on Clutch.
Oh, say, can you see?
Of North American University for his address to the North American University family, friends, and guests. Dr. Tabar.
First and
I would
5
like
here. Slight motion from the tight end.
Ooh,
Roll out.
Ooh, good screen.
Pass back left to
Back
Jalen
screen.
Joseph.
He got
a
room.
wall.
He got room.
Cuts back inside.
Oh, he's like he got
fighting
in
all
there.
the way through defenders.
Like he got in there. Oh, that was a great play call. Another one, man.
And that's a touchdown there. Tell us what you saw there, D-Lo.
Like I said, they did this in the beginning of the drive, and it didn't work so well. So Coach just flipped it around, revamped it a little bit. It was the same concept, having a jet sweep going one way, coming mixed direction on the other. So that was a great play call.
I just said there, use that tendency again to the defense's disadvantage. They saw the rollout right. They flowed just as they were supposed to. But on the back end, after the play action, there's Jalen Joseph going the other way with a wall of linemen running upfield, moving big boys. Here's Salgado to make this one a 21-0 game, and he has. And inside the first quarter, Stallions absolutely dominating this one, able to work with beneficial field position.
And like I say, this is a perfect start, man. Like any football team would love to be up 21-0 in the first quarter, man. That's how you know everything you plan and game plan for is working, offensively and defensively.
45 seconds here in the first, and you can't ask much more from the Stallions except to continue
you got to.
this level of play. You know, there's a full game to play here left, 45 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
Yep.
And they've got to keep that intensity. Let's see how aggressive they'll continue to be, because we know when you start to play not to lose, that's when you leave the door open for other teams to get back into games.
Exactly. We've seen it too many times before, especially in college football. So you got to keep putting your foot on the gas.
I was trying to dance.
With a lead like this, D-Lo, do you see any sort of aggression? Would you expect any aggression change in the defense? Do they call a few more aggressive plays? Are there more blitzes? Or do they start to play a little further back, knowing Arkansas has to play a bit more down the field?
I feel like you got to keep the game playing what you came in to do. Just keep on putting the foot on the gas a little bit. Like I say, it's still an early game, so you can't treat it like it's a blowout. So you got to obviously keep the game plan going what you're sticking with. So I expect them to keep the same momentum. But we can see where Arkansas Baptist come out, because, down 21-0, you can't have long methodical drives too much.
Got to move the ball, and Salgado sending it all the way back into the end zone. So they'll start at the 25 here. And let's see what kind of composure we see from Arkansas Baptist. And let's see what level-headedness we also see from North American. Rollout takes a shot there, and Chris Williams, just in these last two series, putting his fingerprints all over this one. And I can imagine Sheeb is not a fan of taking those kind of hits. The ball comes up short, trying to get it out to their big guy, Antoine Smith, but unable to do so.
I don't know if it was a little bit of communication because the lineman was going one way, he went the other. So I don't know what kind of concept that was.
Pass pro slid to the right. Yeah. Snaps again. This one handed off to Rupert, and he's met quickly.
Got 35.
I thought so, too. That is Sakevion Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordwin, excuse me.
Yeah, Gordwin. That was a great play by him, man. He's flowing. That's like his third tackle I see.
Flying across the field. Like you said, 3 tackles so far.
So we got like 3rd and 7. So 3rd and long concept. So don't expect something quick or a screen again.
Evans creeping up to the line. Late blitz delayed there. Coming across the field.
Drag. He go up the field. On the 40 to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he's gone, man. That was a great play call by Arkansas Baptist. Just like that, man. Like I said, you can't be complacent, man. Football is about, like I say, you playing the whole 4 quarters.
And a quick one, just as you called it, quick across the field. Taylor Poole taking that one in on a 3rd and 6 previously, and instead gaining about 66.
Yeah, that was a long
76 yards.
Long run by him, man. Like I say, back shoulder, it was a backside drag that came through.
To your point, again, this is not a blowout, folks. Now we're looking at a 2-possession game once again. Down 15, and Arkansas Baptist is deciding to go for 2.
Uh-oh.
Sheeb snaps it.
We got one-on-one.
Throws the back shoulder fade.
Oh, good play.
Broken up there.
Great play. That's textbook right there. That's textbook DB work right there, man.
That's Jonathan Washington. Even though not getting his head around, getting his hands up, reading the eyes of the receiver there. That's Jeremiah Rice, once again, their favorite target. And that time, Washington wins the battle. And now we're looking at a 21-6 ball game here. And just like that, Arkansas Baptist sidelines woken up just a bit.
Yeah, they got a little life in them now. So NAU offense got to come out how they've been coming out, stay regressive and keep the ball, you know what I'm saying, going up the field, stay positive yards. Because you don't want to give this team any more momentum they have right now.
And as you said, stay on schedule, stay on the game plan, because nothing changes for your offense.
Exactly.
I mean, yes, you've seen now, just because they have points on the board, you continue to go out and do what you've been great at.
Exactly.
Until they can find a way to stop you. Because you are still leading this game. You've got a solid lead here, and you can play. The playbook is open. You're not limited to deep passes, to passing the ball at all. You've done a great job running the ball so far.
Yep. If I'm in NAU, I'm watching something because they could try to do an outside kick or something. You just never know.
That's the kind of aggression you would expect from a team that.
Like a little pooch kick. Oh, they kicked it to 3. They kicked it to him. Let's see what he does. Oh, that's a great job by the kickoff team.
Coverage excellent there, and it absolutely has to be against a guy like Jalen Joseph. Not a bad kick at all, placed it exactly where he wanted, except for the fact that maybe it went to 3. But again, excellent coverage. And so now the Stallions starting at about their 33-yard line.
And it's the first time they actually starting off on their side on the drive, so let's see if they keep it going.
That's a good point you made there, D'Lo. Now that they've got a longer field, let's see how they work with it. Let's see if the approach changes. We are both in agreement that it shouldn't. You keep driving the ball up as fast or as slow as you need to. Keep going with you're going with. Adams back in the game.
Oh, like we got a little false start.
And that's going to be a false start.
63.
Moving a bit there.
Like Clint Fogey?
Yes. And he wasn't getting away with that one. So instead, Stallions will start 1st and 15, now backing up to their 28-yard line.
Now, I expect another draw or something right here because you want to try to get them yards back. Like I said, 15 is they do a threat kind of guy. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if it's a sweep or a kind of draw.
And based on what you've done so far, you don't have to pass it here on 1st and 15. You've run the ball well. I mean, again, like you said, that draw has been effective so far. And with 3 down linemen now moved up to 4, 6 in the box. Snap goes to Adams. He lets it go quickly to Reeves.
Wow.
A lot of contact over there, but the flags stay in the pockets.
Yeah. If I'm Reeves on that, you got to stay more vertical. Because he kind of made it easier for him with the outside release, not having much of the sideline, so it was easy for the DB to push him out.
Easily pushed out there. You're absolutely correct. Deron Presley, just like his namesake, pressing Reeves right outside of the boundary, making him basically null and void, no kind of threat.
Yep. Expect him to take another shot over there, though, soon. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Reed's going to be thinking about that, and he's going to definitely go out there with a different game plan next time they try to take a shot.
He's certainly a guy to bounce back. He's an attacker there. And now we see Adams here shotgun again with Joseph back there. Handoff his time inside.
Good little 5-yard gain. Like I said, now you got 3rd and long now. See, that's like I said. Oh.
Things getting a little chippy here at the bottom of that dog pile. Looking like number 50 is a bit riled up there.
You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful.
Don't have him on my roster here.
Yeah, don't have him either.
Helmet came off, so he'll have to take a play off. And thankfully for Arkansas Baptist, his teammate jumped in there before things could get a little rowdy.
Yep. And that could have easily been a penalty on them, man. Like I said, it's 3rd and long, so stuff like that could cost you games. Like I said, you don't want to be out here being too emotional when you got 3rd and long, and a penalty like that could easily change the whole narrative of this drive.
And that play was made by Dennis Levine and Xander Baldwin. And in the meantime, while these teams switch fields, we'll take a break from College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch.
Game soon. They get a stop right here.
Yep. Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. 4th down right here.
No, so I was glad when you said that. I was doing that same thing. You took him out of bounds and just get out of the record. Shut that whole thing down.
Trying to beat us up now.
We're back here, 3rd and 10. Quick screen out left. Adams gets it out there. Quickly met by the DBs and later swarmed by the rest of Arkansas Baptist defense.
Yep. I think Coach Rich wanted to keep it conservative on that one. He didn't want to do too much. Like we got an injury.
And I agree with you.
Don't forget you got this.
Letting his playmakers go out there and attempt to make a play for him instead of taking a shot downfield, looking at.
It should be 4th and about 6.
But the sticks seem to have changed.
It's about 4th and 6.
They're showing 3rd down, but we know it's 4th. Back to punt is Salgado. Looking to flip the field here. Give his defense some room and margin for error. Here's the snap.
It's a good punt. Good punt.
Low, but gets across the 30.
He might got room.
5, bringing it back. Xavier Branch.
There you go.
Let out of bounds.
So like I say, start from the 41. So this game could easily change, man. So this is an important drive for both teams to see what Arkansas after seeing that they threw a backside drag last possession. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to look for something down the middle again. So and then you gotta make sure they're ready.
Certainly a drive that can swing momentum here and make this a 1-possession game.
Yep.
Currently a 15-point game here with just over 14 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Arkansas Baptist starting their drive at the 41-yard line. Sheeb
1st and 10.
talking to his line talking to each other. Handoff there to 16.
Inside zone. Oh, wow, he's hitting it. Oh, he slipped a little bit. 16 kind of got up a little bit, man. He kind of hit it kind of quick. Kynes.
Darshane Kynes Jr.
Yeah, 5'8", 170. So, you know, anytime a running back is that size, you know he got a little speed behind him.
Absolutely, and definitely the agility to make those cuts to get upfield quickly. Looking at a 2nd and 2 now for Arkansas Baptist. 4 down lineman for NAU.
They can do it again. Oh, he hitting the outside.
This time he bounces outside.
Oh, my God.
It's a block on the...
Oh, my God. Here we go. Like I said, Arkansas Baptist starting to pick it up, man. Like I say, they're gaining a lot of confidence right now, man. When you see them chunk yards, man, as an offense, they do a lot for you.
You can see it in their steps right now. Keeping the up-tempo pace already at the line. Maybe the offensive line a little too eager.
Yep.
5 yards past where they needed to be, but just that quickly in 2 plays, they are inside Stallion territory. Stallions looking to recover here and get a stop.
Here you go.
Dropping back
Oh.
quickly in his face.
Yeah.
Good decision.
Yeah, that was a great decision to drop it, actually, because you catch that, you about 3 yards negative. So, as a quarterback right there, man, you got to be careful, man. He almost held it for too long a little bit.
Had to get that one out quick, but even quicker was Jaheim Evans and Chris Williams right in his face.
Yep.
Those two not looking to give him any breathing room, have been bothering him all day today so far. Sheeb again snaps it this time, hands it off to Rupert. Makes a couple cuts, gets up about 3 yards before stumbling.
They're getting a lot of positive yards down the middle, man. So I don't know what's going on with their O-line. I don't know what they told them, but right now they playing with a lot of confidence on their inside zone plays.
Like you said, that front four, while able to get some pressure through the passing game, has to stop the bleeding right now up the middle. Now we're looking at a timeout coming from NAU. Their second of this half. We've got
that's actually Arkansas Baptist. They took a timeout.
Oh, excuse me. 12:42 left in the second quarter, so we'll take a timeout as well here at College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch. NAU football up against Arkansas Baptist. And talking to the line is Sheeb. Quick shout out to Justin Dillard's family who's here. Always big supporters of the NAU football team. Handoff to Rupert to the right. Met quickly, but still able to get up for 6 yards. It looks like the line judge is giving him the first down and the chains will move.
I'll tell you what, man. This inside zone has been working this drive. So if I'm Arkansas Baptist, I will not change. I will keep it going and see if NAU can adjust to that because they getting 5 yards a pop with this inside zone.
Multiple defenders there to wrap him up, but not enough to keep the sticks from moving. 1st and 10. Moving forward.
Ooh.
Drop back.
Oh, he's getting out. He got a little
trouble.
room.
Rolling out to the right, able to get 5 yards on a scramble.
Yep. It seems like NAU is looking a little tired, man. I don't know what's going on with the D-line right now because, like I said, the quarterback had more than like 3-4 seconds to throw that. So anytime any quarterback has that time to do that, it's easier for him to manage. So I would expect some pressure to come real soon.
And that pressure still got to be contained. Somebody's got to hold the edge. But at the same time, you've got to be ready for Rupert here again, maybe on the right, just like that. And
good play.
This time, instantly met Amari Calhoun.
Calhoun, man. Calhoun's a great guy, man. I remember when he first started, man. He definitely became a great player, man. He developed well. He's always been a good, smart player.
And that's what I expect Coach to be talking about in the film room. Got off his block, sat right there in the hole, waited for Rupert to come to him, and Rupert tried to make that cut up field, but with the reach that guy has, good luck.
Yeah, seeing that would make any D-line coach smile. That was a great play by him.
Gordon coming out, and Andrew Laws coming in for this package.
3rd and 5.
Rupert, this time again to the edge.
Outside. Oh, good containment. Great containment.
Met quickly again by Drayton, and then to finish it off, the big fella who's got some sportsman-like conduct.
Is that Crawford?
55.
Crawford.
Yes, sir. Richard Crawford.
So now we got what, 4th and 5? 4th and 6?
Looking like about 4th and 6.
I will go for it.
How would you attack this?
I would go for it. I think, a field goal won't really do too much for you right now. Like I said, you're already in plus territory, so if you don't get it, it's okay.
How would you attack this defense here? What would you go to and call here?
I'll go down the middle.
Outside up the seam this time, and not a bad throw, but instead, great defense by Sean Fage.
If I'm 3, I'm getting more inside. I think he kind of carried that outside a little bit. 'Cause I think the initial thing was for him to do a seam. And so that was a good position by the safety, though, to break that up. Like you said,
broke that outside, giving the safety ability to undercut that one, get a hand there. If he breaks that one off inside, he's got the leverage for his quarterback to lead him towards the goalpost. And so instead, we'll see first down for NAU starting at the 22-yard line. This now, the furthest back they've started a drive. But you've got to have some momentum after your defense stopped what initially was a threatening possession for Arkansas Baptist. Gonzalez with 2 in the backfield with him. Split back, out goes Lewis.
Here you go.
Hands it off to Joseph.
Joseph is getting upfield. What a run.
Incredible.
He so quick, man. He's so quick, man. Like I say, he one of them backs that you got to make sure you know where he's at all times.
And he had a wide open hole. Not a lot of second level help there initially. He did have a man on him from 2 yards instantly, but still managed to pick up the first down.
Like he had a little injury right now, man. So hopefully it's nothing too serious.
He's sitting up, and in the meantime, we're seeing NAU come to the side near the hash, and so we'll take a break while they check on him. This is NAU football on College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch.
At Lonestar Sausage and BBQ, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
Oh, say, can you see?
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here. 10 minutes left in this game here, this Sooner Athletic Conference matchup between Arkansas Baptist College and North American University. We just saw Jalen Joseph not walk, but run off under his own power.
We got a screen down the middle.
Quick screen, had to get out.
Yep.
Gonzalez with bunch of big bodies right in his face, but he bounced up no problem.
Like a quick pass to Jaden. I'm pretty sure that Coach going to come back to that play because Coach was a former tight end, Coach Richardson, on the offensive coordinator for the NAU. So I know he loves them tight ends. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see that play again.
Showing tight end love today. We've seen a couple plays drawn up for them. Reeves going up to the top of your screen, out to his left by himself. Twins right, coming out in the motion. Handoff inside.
Oh, man.
And quickly met by 3 defenders there.
Yep. They're like 30.
That's Tetrick Mazzell.
32. And 32. Travis Luster.
And Xander Baldwin there. All quickly wrapping that one up. Keeping it contained. Now the Stallions will be looking at a long 3rd and 9.
Now, I expect on this 3rd and long kind of middle field to take a shot. I think you got to go one of your best receivers one-on-one or something like that, try to make him make a play. So don't be shocked if you see Reeves getting the ball right here. Him or Tyrell.
Malaya's in the backfield.
Look like they in man coverage right here, too.
Twins left, Reeves right. Here comes the snap. Gonzalez
here you go right
downfield,
here.
coming across the middle. Boom! That one hits to Tyrell Williams for first down. Tackled by number 5, Xavier Branch, but it's not enough to keep him from moving the sticks.
See, that was very obvious right there, man. When you throw it long in the middle of the field, you got to go to one of your best receivers. And like I said, man coverage is easy. It's cake.
And he is just that. One of the best they have on the field right now. Malaya again motioning out of the backfield.
Wow, 30 is balling right now, man.
Not fooled at all.
Zader Baldwin is going crazy right now.
Keeping that one.
And Victor Edwards is around there too.
To a loss here of about 4.
Oh, that was good flow about 30 though, man. He's playing some ball right now. It's kind of hard to get inside right now with him playing right now.
Excellent read to get there, closing up the gaps. 2nd and 14, starting from the 43-yard line.
Oh, we got Reeves on the island over there, so Don't be surprised.
And he's got the field. He's got room. Gonzalez looking down, pulls it down.
Oh, okay.
And he takes off.
Speed.
Pursuing, getting outside. Gonzalez finally wrangled and brought out of bounds after.
About a 6-yard scramble right there. That's actually a great play.
About 8 there.
Yeah, that was a great play by him. Now you got third and manageable, so you don't have to do too much on this third down. Like I say, this is kind of fourth down territory right here for NAU, because I think the way they've been playing, they can get some positive yards right here on this play. Now, mind you, inside zone has not been working this whole drive, so we'll see what they do.
Great play there. Good heads up there from Gonzalez. Not seeing after making his 2 reads real quick, pulling it down, taking advantage of a broken containment there in the pocket.
Look like we got trips left, man, so expect something down the middle. Oh, he's running.
Adams in. Direct snap to him. He is quickly brought down.
31-30 is balling right now, so NAU got to make sure they get their hands on them two.
It's Victor Edwards and Xander Baldwin, and yeah, if there's any adjustment you want to make, it's got to be those guys have got to be contained. You've got to get hands in those jerseys. Tyrell Williams looking at the sideline, hoping that they'll go for it here on 4th and about 5 yards to go, but coach will instead send the punt team out.
Yeah, I think if you'd have got 2 or 3 more yards, that would make it more reasonable to go for it. But right here, you up on the scoreboard, make it easy on your defense, put them in back territory, and just go out here and get a stop.
This time the kick is Jamarian Whitlock. And I'm not mad at this decision to punt the ball and really try to pin Arkansas Baptist in. And the fair catch called, and
great kick,
let it drop, and picked up right there at the 10. Whitlock with an excellent punt.
Just to let y'all know, that's my little cousin right there, man.
Shout out to cousin Whitlock.
That was a great kick by him.
For starting this drive at the 10, leading to having to be at 90 yards to put it in the end zone if you're Arkansas Baptist. And we've seen, even despite a rough start to last series, this defense can buck up and get a stop when they need to, when there's pressure.
There we go. Last drive, they had a lot of success with inside zone, so I wouldn't be surprised they try to go back to it.
Evans in there on the blitz. Line is just gummed it up.
17.
No penetration allowed.
Chris Williams, that was a great job by him to contain and get there and make the stop.
Absolutely nowhere for Tavion Rupert to go. That wasn't Tavion Rupert. That was Malachi Brunson. Forgive me.
Yep. So we got 2nd and 10.
We got 2 receivers out left and 1 right each. Big package here up on the line. She walking up, talking to his line. Brunson will move over. Ball snap. Brunson's got the handoff, but quickly met again.
Calhoun. That was Calhoun. Like I said, these ends came to play this drive. Now we got 3rd and long now. So like I said, it's important right here though, man. Like I said, you back in your own territory. You do not want to get 3 and out right here.
Jumbo package steps off the field, and now we see trips right. Looking for a quick read coming down the field, most likely to their premier receiver, Jeremiah Rice, here on the left, already communicating with his quarterback.
Here we go. Don't be surprised, try to go down the middle.
Rooks the read, looks off
check
left,
down.
goes back over,
great tackle
to the right.
Time.
Who else? Jaheim Evans, rodeo wrangling, and now a 4th down with 6 yards to go.
Jaheim loves tackling in space. That's one of his specialties right there, man. So I think 4th time, he do a great job of knowing how to flow to the ball and making a tackle one-on-one. Because him breaking that tackle, that's a 1st down.
Absolutely. Open field tackles are nothing to be laughed at.
Yep.
He's about as good as anyone else when it comes to doing that. And so now
this is important. We had last time we had a punt, it was 2 yards. So hopefully we don't see it again because you in your own territory on this one.
Punt's coming out. This one further than 2 yards. And in fact, looking to be
about 30,
just short of 20 yards. Gets it up to the 39-yard line.
Now, if you're NAU coming off of this right here, you got to get a scoring drive going right here. It's important to score right here.
Once again, you're starting with a short field. So far, we've seen them capitalize on every short field that they've had. 39 yards to make this a 3-possession game. 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go left in the half. Is this a possession, D-Lo, where you think about running off most of this clock? Do you just let it happen as it does, or what's your philosophy on this one?
I feel like personally, because they get ball at half, you have to kind of take a little bit of time off. But it won't hurt to go quick to build momentum and try to get another stop by the defense. So regardless of this fact, I feel like you have to score some points on this drive.
Jaden Adams back there at quarterback. He takes a second QB draw.
And it's there.
Running up behind his line.
Wow.
He's getting upfield, spins off, and picks up 11 yards.
Like I said, we seen a lot of these draws being called today, man. So hats off to 15, man. He's making his best plays on draws.
Next set of downs starting here at the 28-yard line.
Bulldozers back in the game.
So you only know what's right to happen.
Here you go.
Sure enough.
Here you go.
Straight up field, met quickly, but still moving forward. Finally brought down.
Great 3-yard game by Carlos.
No surprise to see Travis Luster in there again. And so they'll have a 2nd and 8 here.
And I think you was right, man. It looked like they getting a methodical drive going, getting some clock taken off. So they might not be in a hurry. So like I said, they know, as a coach, you know they get ball at half. So you don't want to give them 2 possessions before half.
Absolutely. No rush here. Coming out of the huddle just now. 18 on the play clock. Carlos Johnson, Jaden Adams in the backfield. Trips right.
You got one-on-one coverage with 12 Reeves over there.
Adams already looking at him, but the sweep right.
Ooh.
Johnson gets the first block. Adams cuts up.
Oh, my God.
Finds space.
Oh, wow.
Still going.
Oh, my God.
Being
He get upside.
chased
He's
down.
What a run. That was a great run right there. A bunch of effort right there, man. He wanted that.
Bunch of effort everywhere. Adams obviously powering all the way up to the 5, but you see his line moving 2nd level, 3rd level, and what I think could be easily underestimated is Reeves at the top there, taking his man all the way into the end zone. Just thinking what we were thinking.
Wow.
Here's a chance for a shot, one-on-one, red zone here.
Yeah.
And yet, another run, sweep right, and that'll be a timeout. Oh, no, excuse me, 2-minute warning.
Yep.
And so we'll go ahead and also take a break. College football kickoff here, only on Clutch. Here at Sooner Athletic Conference matchup here.
And 5, Jaden, you gotta keep him going. Oh, like they ready for that one. Jaden, I'm pretty sure he's almost close to 100 yards in the first half, the way he's running.
Certainly wouldn't surprise me as he's been powering through. DeCarlos Johnson staying in, Adams coming to get the play. So we have an idea of what might happen here.
Yeah, I think you got to give it to the Bulldogs in this. Like I said, these are good for power backs in this situation. When you close to the end zone, you need a couple yards. So I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to him on this play.
Dominic Berry out left along with Travion Galloway. On the right is Reeves and Williams. That's a dangerous combination. Adams snaps it from the 9. He's looking left.
Oh, good play.
Gets it out to Berry on the outside,
Barry.
but unable to bring it in, and he's going to be thinking about that one later, wipes his hands off. That's all right, kid. Got to bring that one in, but there's another chance.
That was a great route, too, by him, man. He had created a lot of space for him to get it in. A great throw by Jaden. You got to execute that, though. I'm pretty sure he'll bounce back.
Got to finish the play there. And as you were mentioning, Jaden Adams is approaching 100 yards, 73 already in this first half.
Yeah, wow.
Carlos Johnson with 40, and he hasn't had too many touches, so he's being very efficient.
So now we got 30 long, so I'm pretty sure you in field goal range. You ain't got to be too aggressive, but you do got man coverage, so I'm looking for something to take a shot, like a back shoulder throw or something like that. Oh, we got to jump. We got to jump.
Not sure what initiated it, but I did see Galloway swiping there as if Brendan Ward had bothered him.
It's Gabe, man, big Gabe.
Calling a false start. Instead, on the line.
Gabe, one of the OGs, man. I played with Gabe. He used to be my center. Shout out to Gabe.
So they'll change the package here. And Carlos Johnson comes out.
Now you got a third and long situation, so you don't want to do too much in this situation. I feel like I respect the conservative call on this right here. Might a draw or inside zone or sweep the quarterback. So I don't expect nothing to be too aggressive on this.
That false start on Gabriel Turner, doing a lot of head movement there, looking around.
Oh, they going empty. So watch the draw or something with the quarterback.
Like you said, not too aggressive. You could see a draw that's been averaging a lot lately, but Adams dancing around in the backfield.
Hold that ball.
Oh,
I just said hold that ball.
Picked up.
Big game.
Turner.
Yeah, you got to hold the ball as a quarterback, man. That could have easily changed the whole narrative of this drive right there.
And since getting down to the 5-yard line, the Stallions have lost 20 yards. And so now we'll see the big leg.
Yep.
Salgado stepping back to make this kick from the right hash.
Yep. So hopefully he's good at the right hash, man, because I know some kickers prefer one or the other.
Here, T-minus 45 seconds to go in the half. I expect to see them let this one run down a little bit.
Yep. I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout, Arkansas Baptist. Do they even have timeouts left?
They do, in fact, have.
This is surprising right here.
So now, 20 seconds left. 42-yard attempt from Salgado. He's got plenty of leg. Just got to line it up here.
We got a timeout?
And
wow. They just now took a timeout.
As Arkansas Baptist gets a timeout, trying to ice Salgado, who's having a little bit of a conversation with Coach on the sideline.
I'm very surprised by the late timeout, though. That's one thing I can say. I'm very surprised by that.
And so, while they talk it over, we'll go ahead and take a timeout here, too. College football kickoff, only on Clutch. We are back. 9 seconds to go in this half. We'll try it again. 42-yard attempt as Salgado lines it up. Getting ready. Kellum, the placeholder. The Stallions look to go into the half. Up 17. 18, excuse me.
Close.
Ball gets out.
No good. Oh, wow. That was actually very important right there, man. So the game remains a 2-possession game. Could have went to 3.
So we haven't seen a score since Arkansas Baptist put their 6 up on a long pass. Well, a short pass that ended up with plenty of rack afterwards.
Now, if I'm the coach for Arkansas Baptist, I would like to take a timeout a little earlier because now you could have had like 30 seconds on the clock with them missing and at least give you 2-3 plays to get positive yards. But now, being with 3 seconds, I'm pretty sure you don't want to do too much.
That didn't get blocked.
Blocked kick there.
Yeah, it was 52 tipped it.
That's Matthew Harris.
No.
Seeing the jumbo set out right now for Arkansas Baptist, expecting just a run here.
Well, who knows, man?
But you've got to be wary. Just like you said, Kynes in the backfield.
Yeah.
They've handed it off to him a couple times. He's seen a little bit of success early. He switches sides.
Lets
it go quick.
Oh, wow.
Washington over there contending with Poole, and that one's incomplete, sending us to the half with a 21-6 ball game so far.
Yep.
The Stallions offense looking to have met some resistance and coming to a halt.
Yeah. Second quarter was a great second quarter by Arkansas Baptist. They definitely, first quarter was flat, and NAU was all over them. But second quarter, they kind of adjusted it, got involved with the ball game a little bit more. So one thing I can say, we see how the second half comes out.
And they did what they were supposed to do. They kept this game reasonable. They kept it within reach. Didn't do too much offensively that you might want to see. You saw some improvements from the first quarter.
Yep.
Obviously putting up the touchdown.
Yep.
But the more important thing, perhaps, is slowing down that NAU offense that was just so dominant in the first.
Exactly. And another thing, too, they were scoreless in the second quarter. So I'm pretty sure coach is going to address that and come out third quarter trying to come out how they came out in the first.
So what was looking like potentially on its way to a blowout early on has now been contained to a two-possession game, and we are in a dogfight, folks. Some back and forth that we'll see continuing on the other side as you join us for the second half here on College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch.
Oh, say, can you see?
President of North American University, for his address to the North American University family, friends, and guests, Dr. Tabar.
I would like to congratulate all the parents, families, and family members here. So could you please rise, all the family members?
At Lonestar Sausage and BBQ, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
Oh, say, can you see?
President of North American University, for his address to the North American University family, friends, and guests, Dr. Tabar.
I would like to congratulate all the parents, families, and family members here. So could you please rise, all the family members?
Welcome back to this Sooner Athletic Conference matchup between the North American Stallions and the Arkansas Baptist Buffalo.
Yeah. It's going to be a interesting second half. Like I say, Arkansas Baptist get the ball. Down 2 possessions, man. I think this drive is very important going towards the whole game right here.
And this was quite the first half we saw. And it's 21-6 currently in this matchup. You can see the offense there, 187 yards for North American, 132 for Arkansas Baptist. You see the discrepancy in first downs. And although neither team has had a whole lot of success in third down, you don't need third down too often if you've got first down. And the biggest discrepancy there being the time of possession. You see 21 minutes to 9 minutes as we get ready for this kickoff that's delayed by the wind there blowing the ball off. And that'll give me a second to shout out to Lonestar BBQ sponsoring us.
These stats are brought to you by Lonestar BBQ, a meal in itself.
Appreciate you there, Wolfman, as D-Lo and I get ready to continue for this second half. A good one so far.
Great one, great. Here we go.
As North American kicks it off, gets it down.
To the 20. Here go 5.
Bringing it back, Xavier Branch.
Okay.
And met pretty quickly.
35 look like.
Keeping him up at the 34-yard line.
25.
Brought down by
Drayton. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Eason Elfridge. Eshawn. My bad, Eshawn, man. Good play. Here we go. Now we got 1st and 10, man. Like I say, we see how these teams come out, especially offensively. Arkansas Baptist being down 2 possessions.
And despite that deficit, we might say that
I did.
Arkansas Baptist has the momentum in this one, given that they were able to shut out what was an seemingly unstoppable North American offense in the first quarter. And off to a quick start there was Rupert before losing his balance up at 38.
Just what I expected to. They had a lot of success towards the end of the half with inside zone plays. So I expect them to do a lot of that this half.
And not exactly up against the wall just yet if you're Arkansas Baptist. You've got time in this one. You stop the bleeding defensively in that second quarter, and now it's time to get the offense ramped up. Only 42 yards rushing in the first half. We'll see.
Oh, man, he hitting it.
Tavion Rupert quickly.
Yeah, Rupert, man. That was a great run, like Marshawn Lynch on that play.
Flipping the field, getting up to the opposite 47-yard line. Now in Stallion territory, looking dangerous.
Tavius Drayton with the tackle. But that was a great 11-yard gain, look like, right there, man. He hit the hole pretty good. I got to say, the inside zone has been working for him, man.
And already 25% of their rushing offense from the first half. Here comes Rupert again. This time, shut down quickly. And so many Stallion D linemen there. I couldn't quite tell who got the tackle, as we see now something breaking out between Team Evans and
Richard Crawford.
Richard Crawford there on the tackle. Kennedy had something to say about Evans stepping over his running back after he was swarmed by that D-line. And so now starting at the 50-yard line, 2nd and 12 for Arkansas Baptist. Twins right, twins left. One in the backfield looking like Kynes. He's been a little dangerous. Inside run again. Runs into a wall.
That was nothing right there.
Helmet comes off.
It looked like, was that Calhoun? Oh, no, it's 35. Who's 35?
That's Gordwin there.
Yeah, Gordwin, man. He's been making a lot of tackles today, man. You've been hearing his name a lot.
Looks like Richard Crawford was also in on the mix.
Now, this is a 3rd and long right here. Very important down in the middle of the field. So, this territory, you're proud to take a shot. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Arkansas better try to take a shot on this play right here.
You're NAU, you give up a big first down earlier on that run, but now you have a chance to get off the field
19 in the slot.
pretty quickly.
Now, you got 19 in the slot, man. Like I say, the middle of the field is quarterback friendly.
That's Robinson up the seam. That's exactly where they're going to, just like earlier.
Oh, he made a catch.
Comes back to it
Did it? Oh, it dry. Hit the floor.
It's called incomplete.
Yeah.
Sean Elphage there.
Yep.
Again, just like before, saw it up the seam, tried to get inside leveraged again. This time the quarterback able to put it just enough on the outside to keep it from being intercepted.
Yeah.
But unable to hit the brakes soon enough. Robinson not quite able to bring it in.
I'm pretty sure next time he makes that throw, you want to rope that throw kind of in there before that safety could be able to come over. Because when you throw it like that, it's easier to make a play as a safety.
It's a tight window. Got to come out quick while he's underneath the safety. The snap comes out. The punt.
Oh!
And Carlos Johnson laying on the punter, and the coaches
are livid right now.
Exactly the word I was going to use, as the ball goes out through the back of the end zone to Carlos Johnson, making sure Xavier Branch felt that one.
I think it's no penalty because he did go to the side as a rugby style, so it made him like a runner. So if he would have stayed in the position and not really kind of took off, I think it would have been a penalty been called. But that's a great play by the Carlos.
Carlos was almost there to make a tackle before he could even get the kick off.
Exactly. And like it was a nice punt almost.
So no return, ball down deep. Now looking at the Stallions offense starting here on the 20-yard line.
Yep. So for those who over there thinking that was a penalty, man, like I said, he was outside the tackle box and he was a runner first. So that's why that was legal.
145 yards of rushing for the Stallions in the first half on 25 attempts. So we're expecting to see them continue that, but can't be
they in the stack.
Conservative. Stacked out on the left.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen that today.
Hand it off to Lewis. Got to be careful. Keep that one high and tight, especially being wrapped up at the end. And again, something getting chippy a bit there.
Yeah, a little emotions, starting to feel a little emotions. Football game, they want to win, so things are getting a little bit more aggressive right here. Second half is always like that.
Certainly a game that feels like a dogfight, despite a 15-point difference in scores.
Yep.
As we see Reeves come down, bottom of your screen, paired up with Tyrell Williams. Excited to see them go to one of these guys here.
I was just finna say, this is the time you could take a shot right here.
Inject something into the team's veins. Gonzalez on the read initially had a hole, but then swallowed up
by
looks like
31. 30 and 31.
Baldwin in there, Edwards in there on that joint tackle. Now it's looking like a 3rd and 6 to go.
Julian
Gonzalez staying in the game.
Now we got 3rd and about 6, so like I said, Gonzalez in the game, so I'm expecting no pass, a quick pass. Like I said, down the middle of the field is your friend. You have no safety down the middle right here.
Is there Richard in the backfield?
Throw it to him right now.
Drops back 3 steps.
Oh, back shoulder.
Reeves, and perhaps a bit of miscommunication there.
For
Reeves,
sure, yep.
Looking like he was going to attack just what you mentioned, that middle of the field. No safety over the top with the help. Had the inside leverage, but Gonzalez was going with a back shoulder throw.
Anytime you see no safety back there, that's zero coverage, meaning that you have no safety help. So as a quarterback, you got to know that and go to one of your best players. It was a good read, but the ball was just in a bad spot.
Love man coverage for those two guys. Flag on the play. It's being...
Oh, what happened?
Moved forward.
Oh, wow. Was it holding? Oh, she called. Okay, it was holding. The ref called holding.
Defensive holding will nullify what would have been a 4th down and given the Stallions quite a bump all the way up to the 39-yard line.
Oh, he's roughing the passer. Okay.
And certainly Brandon Gonzalez, if you've watched him these last couple weeks, has been roughed up quite a bit. But this guy is toughness personified, absolutely willing to stand in the pocket and deliver some dimes.
Yeah.
We see the same lineups again, pressing up.
No safety, no safety.
Top. See if they take advantage.
They tried.
They were dropping back before the ball was snapped and blown dead. Moved early. False start. Gabriel Turner.
Yep. And look like they coming out here, man. They're trying to get some pressure on them, man. They're not respecting them. They kind of bumping and trying to go man right now. So that's interesting for us Arkansas Baptist.
In that first half, we saw a believe, about 5 penalties in total. So far, we've seen 3 already.
Yep.
Inside the first 5 minutes of this one, 10:41 to go in the third quarter. And so now, instead of the 39,
here you go.
Stallions will be starting at the 34, first and 15.
Here you go, St. Deep, 32. This is first carry.
It's Isaiah Richard.
Wow. Negative game right there, man.
Met with a lot of pressure in the backfield.
98. Like 98 was there. Jarrell Smith.
It'll be another loss, this time of 6. So
this is tough right here, man. This is what no offensive coordinator want to be at right here.
A long 2nd and 21. How do you go about chipping away at this down and distance, D'Lo?
Like I say, same thing. You got to get a draw concept or a quick screen or a quick play. But like I said, it is 0 coverage, man. So you could take a shot.
Again, being real bold, no safety help over the top.
Yeah.
You have the weapons. Let's see if they'll attack with the concept here on the bottom of your screen.
Yep. Oh, that's a pig. Oh, man. So that was the thing about that coverage. What they want to do is allow Gonzalez to make a real challenge throw and actually be accurate. And on that pass, it was behind him. Like I said, certain things down the middle, you got to know as a quarterback, you got to anticipate it. And I think he kind of waited too long for that.
That was Xavier Okafor undercutting the route, able to get the interception they were looking for.
Yep.
Like you said, that 0 man, able to bring pressure quick. The pocket was tight. He had to get it out relatively quickly, and unfortunately not able to get it up and over to Williams.
Hey, I'm pretty sure Gonzalez is going to learn from this. Like I said, he's a young player still. Like I said, he's making the right reads. It's just the throws.
Rupert.
Oh, Rupert.
Makes one miss, and then ultimately he's wrapped up. A group effort there, team project.
Yeah. Like about 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5.
Well, you saw Gordwin in there once again. Along with guys like Colin Wilson.
Yeah, I tell you what, that Rumper kid, he's definitely the second half. He's trying to take over the second half. He already had a few good runs already, so there's like giving a heavy dose of him.
And you see, I mean, this Arkansas Baptist team had a fairly balanced offense in the first half. 11 pass attempts, 13 rushing attempts, and another one here. Rupert bouncing outside, meeting straight up with Washington, helped out by Evans to bring him out of bounds for no gain. Looking like a 3rd and 5 going forward.
Yep. Jaheim remind me a lot of Petrie for the Texans, man. Like I said, he's a tweener, nickelback. He could play inside. He could play linebacker. He could play safety. So, like I said, he does a great job of flowing to the ball.
Absolutely. I was going to say the same thing. Comes downhill with force.
Mm-hmm.
Do not be fooled by size, folks. He hits you just like he's one of those big 4 guys on the line.
Exactly.
Bill Bates, Roy Williams type. Bill Bates, Roy Williams type of speed.
Bill Bates, Roy Williams type of speed too, man. Like I say, that was a good stop. Who was that?
Hand off to Rupert, and that's clogged up by all sorts of guys.
Now this is an important down right here. Like it's gonna be 4th down.
Colin Wilson in there.
Yep. An Axine.
Looks like Dillard was also in there.
Mm-hmm. So this is a crucial down right here. It looks like it's gonna be 4th and short. And so I'm interested to see how NAU play this defensively, because I'm pretty sure Arkansas Baptist is going for this.
8 minutes left in the 3rd. Time is ticking away. They're showing no sense of moving away from the running game, and so far it hasn't been too much of an issue. But now on 4th down, you're wondering if this one comes in through the air. Jeremiah Rice over the top of your screen. Still the jumbo set out there. Taylor Poole down low, rollout, being chased, unable to get him there.
Oh, there's a pick straight to 35. Gordwin, man, he's been making plays all day today, man.
McLaughlin unable to get the sack, but the pressure between him and Justin Dillard was enough to force Sheeb into a bad throw.
Now, this is one thing I don't agree with. Like I say, you have your line going one side and your quarterback going the other. And like I said, that's kind of hard to deal with when you just by yourself rolling out as a quarterback with no blockers.
And since I'm seeing the sticks the yard marker not move, I'm not sure they did give him the interception. In fact, it was just ruled an incomplete pass. quarterback's out of bounds.
Oh, the quarterback took. Yes,
he was out of bounds before the throw.
Okay.
And so that's where the ball will be marked down for this Stallions offense to begin this possession. First possession of the second half, starting here with just over 7 to go.
Oh, watch the face mask. Like Mr. Carr right there, like he kind of got his head.
I see the face mask you mentioned. It slowed up Williams a little bit on that motion coming across. Multiple defenders in there otherwise to meet him.
It looked like he's still battling that ankle injury he had, or hamstring, whatever situation. Tyrell, I could tell he's still limping a little bit, trying to fight it off.
Mazzell and Edwards in on that one.
Now they do got Los back there now. They got big Los Bulldozer back there, so we'll see what they do on this play right here.
As you mentioned, Williams looking hobbled a bit there. He and Reeves over the top. Carlos Johnson taking a step back in the pistol formation here.
Now they in the cover one look now, the defense.
Handed off to Carlos Johnson. Running strong.
Good strong 4-yard, 3-yard run right there, man. So like I said, the defense is making NAU saying, like, we want y'all to throw the ball. We don't believe that y'all can make these throws, so they are press coverage. They only running cover 0 and cover 1. That's all I see right now. I see no zone coverage, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a shot right here.
Brandon Gonzalez capable of delivering some of those shots. Thus far, not having the most success that he would likely love to have.
And we got another cover 1 look. Like I said, he's making the right reads. Just the throw's got to get there. So we're going to see what he does on this right here.
Ian Johnson in the backfield for this 3rd and 13. Gets out quick to Johnson, but short and incomplete.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure in his face.
Yeah.
So 4th and long will bring Whitlock out to deliver another punt for NAU.
His last punt was real good, man. We'll see how he does on this one. But yeah, like I said, man, that throw, you gotta step into it, man. Anytime you check down throw, you gotta put some heat on it a little bit.
Inside their own 40 delivering this one. Looks like about the 36-yard line.
Approaching 5 minutes.
Whitlock looking for another man on the field. They're missing. Chris Williams comes out. Interesting punt formation, and he sends it away.
He's a wobbler.
Just gets over the 50, bouncing past the 40.
Okay. So like I said, we back to where we was at the halftime, man. With Arkansas Baptist, we getting the ball. So this possession, like I say, it's getting closer to almost being like you gotta be hurry up a little bit, man. I don't think you can't just go on the huddle too much. You need to get some positive yards going. Make sure you got enough time on the clock because you want to at least squeeze in 2 to 3 possessions with 5 minutes left.
27-yard punt there. And with 5:37 to go, Arkansas Baptist brings out once again their jumbo package, expecting them to continue running the ball as they've had a little bit of success here. Brunson,
34
on the carry,
and this
gets up.
Like that's his first carry, 34.
It's a strong run there by Brunson, 11
Kyler
yards.
Brunson, yep.
And he's just short of the 50, looking at the 48
Yep.
as the sticks move forward.
Like they got a little bit more tempo going too. You see, they're not huddling no more, so they going to the ball. They trying to get enough plays. They run the same exact play.
Brunson again.
Oh.
Bounce outside. Dillard
is there.
holding on.
He wasn't letting go.
And it looked like Evans there getting a little bit of work towards the ankles to slow him up. But Justin Dillard forcing Brunson to bounce outside and just couldn't get away from the big fella.
Yep. And that was a great play by him. Like I said, they know he kind of seen that they ran that same play, and he kind of read it and seen they came back to it. So here we go, dog. We got second and long.
Trips left.
I wouldn't be surprised if a screen come on this right here. Screen or a draw.
Second and 11. Sheev.
Oh, they go to quick,
lets it go immediately.
Fade. Oh, wow.
Finds Jeremiah Rice.
Great catch, great throw.
Out towards the sideline.
Yep.
Contested by Jonathan Washington, but this time Rice wins that battle.
And that was a great throw by Sheed, man. Like I said, in the day, when you're a quarterback, you want to make it easy on yourself. Oh, that's Banks was his name? Oh, yeah, Sheed. Sheed, like I said, that's a good read by him, man.
So now, on the other side of the field, with some momentum. Brunson
Uh-oh.
powering forward.
Uh-oh.
Gets up again to about 8 yards.
No, we got to be careful with the emotions, man.
Pushing and shoving going on in these dog piles.
Yep.
It's only a matter of time before someone catches a flag. Like you said, gotta be smart here in a game this close, this late.
Yeah, these refs got a little patience with them, man, but I'm pretty sure they testing the waters, man. They testing them because you don't want to see a penalty that costs your team.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Like second and 2.
Second and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Law's in that linebacker.
Law's in that linebacker right here.
Sheep hands it off to Brunson again, and a lot of room to get the first down, moving up toward the 17-yard line.
This is old school football right here, man.
And what I'm noticing, D-Lo, is how many yards he's already getting before he's even
contacted.
For the first time.
And that goes to show the good job that the O-line is doing right now. And the pace of the game right now is changing. You can see the momentum slowly changing.
These gaps are big enough for Wolfman and I to walk through. And Rupert this time on the carry, and NAU straightens up a bit and limits this one to about a 2-yard gain.
Yep. So this is going to be an important drive right here to see what NAU defense does in that territory.
For a number of reasons. I mean, 2-possession game. We're inside of 4 minutes, coming about to 3. This quarter feels like it's been flying by, probably because of all the running being done.
Yep.
And so now with just over 18 minutes to play, 2-possession game inside the red zone, this one's getting kind of shaky.
We got another quick pass right here.
She on the seam again. And
good
this
high
time,
point.
Once again,
great high
Taylor
point.
Poole.
What a high point throw right there, man. That's a great play call. Like I say, defensive position, just sometimes a throw could beat a good defense.
Taylor Poole showing out being the offensive player so far for Arkansas Baptist, and that'll bring it to 21-12. Now just a 9-point game as we await this 2-point conversion here to make it a 7-point game.
Now, she threw it up to his 6'3" receiver, man, where only he can get it, man. So that's a great throw and location on that throw. Here we go, 2-point.
Sends it back to the left. Rupert.
Look like they didn't call nothing.
Had nowhere to get anything. Throws his glove up.
Oh, there you go. We just talked about it.
Hands being thrown between Tavian Rupert and Olu.
We just said it, man. Tension's getting high, man. Like I said, I could tell the emotions was getting worse and worse. So it was a matter of time before things was going to get out of hand soon. So now they expect the refs to start throwing their flags now.
Throw their flags they did, as both coaches having to bring their players back to the sideline as the referee committee gets together to decide what they want to do and where they want to enforce these penalties.
Us 24 through the white flag, the penalty was on them automatically.
Yeah.
They didn't even have to do that.
Rupert threw that glove up because he was looking for a flag.
Yeah. And that's how you know you got to be mature in these situations, man. A lot of football teams lose games because of reasons like that. You have to stay composed. You just scored a touchdown. You shouldn't even be doing all the extra right there.
And that might be one that he looks back on with some regret.
Yeah, man.
Still waiting on the referees to decide what they want to do. They've almost got enough to field the side of football themselves. 8 referees over there.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, a 21-12 game.
Still 2-possession, man. It's 2-possession game. But like I said, I kind of, with the play call on that going for 2, I personally probably would have kicked it. But I don't know if they have a kicker.
That would be the question. They've yet to send one out, whether for a field goal or a PAT.
So, but we'll see, man. Like I say, that was a great throw by Sheed, though, man, and a great catch.
Yeah, Poole.
Yeah, he got up.
Being the difference maker. And we'll go ahead and take a break while we wait on the official decision. 21-12, NAU leading this one on College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch.
At Lonestar Sausage and BBQ, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
We are back here with 2 minutes, 24 seconds to go here in this third quarter. 21-12, North American leading Arkansas Baptist. Referees.
I'm trying to see if it's offsetting because they've been having a long conversation, and usually when it's like that, it's multiple players they're talking about.
Deciding how they want to enforce this one. I mean, we saw Rupert throw the glove. We saw the exchange of hands to face masks. But in deciding they want to get this one right, they are taking their time. So both teams are sitting on the sideline. And now with a 9-point game with over 17 minutes to go, D'Lo, tell me, how does that score change maybe the approach of each team and what they want to do going as we start to head towards this fourth quarter?
I think starting with NAU just coming out so quick and going up 21-0, not seeing them score twice before they even touch. I think you got to be a little bit more urgency, just a little bit. Like I said, the game plan is working what you're doing. It's just little stops here and there. Now, Arkansas Baptist has found the inside zone, man. And anytime you can run the ball, it's going to make it hard. And I just got news, man. 24 has been ejected. So that's going to change a lot. They started running back, and he had a great last drive. So that's big right there.
And that's got to be one. When you're his coaches, when you're his teammates, you've got to ask him, was it worth it?
Yeah.
Because now you are a weapon that we have, our starting weapon, who isn't out there. So I imagine we'll see a lot more of Kynes, who saw some success in the first half. Brunson seeing some success in this half. Going forward.
Yeah, I think Brunson's going to be the guy for them, just because he has power and he's been hitting it a little bit hard. But like I said, that's a big difference right there. When you start running back, it's ejected.
Kickoff from the 35, sending it out.
Little pooch.
Gutierrez, another pooch, like you said, coming across trying to take the ball is the Phage.
Gotta be careful, man.
Initially muffed it, but able to pick it back up, and now, again, helmets flying.
Oh, man.
Guys getting in altercations inside of these dogfights. And it's got to stop somewhere. Another flag thrown. Hard to see who initiated it.
Things are getting too little chippy right now, man.
At the end of the day, you've got to come out here, and the goal is the same. One way or another, you've got to play your game. Face mask being called on number 41. That is Cameron Taylor for Arkansas Baptist, and so that'll move the sticks up further.
As NAU right now, I think you got to take advantage of this right here, man. They're playing with a lot of emotion, Arkansas Baptist, so I think this is a time where you could capitalize and make something happen in positive territory, because now you have good start and field position right here.
And if you're Arkansas Baptist, you've scored 12 unanswered, that's great. You can't afford, with this little time left, 2:16, to have penalties that are completely avoidable, slowing you down. And so we'll actually take a break here while the Stallions get ready to start on the 49-yard line, the 44-yard line, and we'll take a break and come back to you. College football, college kickoff here on Clutch.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to Fight Night Part 2. The only difference is you can actually see this video, unlike some X-Flix, Netflix. You know what I mean. You guys saw the fight. Well, almost saw the fight last night. Tyrell Williams in on the reverse, and honestly, untackleable as he continues moving. Injury on the field. We'll take a moment to find out what happened. We'll be back with you and the guys in a second. Brick, take it away.
Victor Edwards and Xavier Okafor finally able to bring Williams down long after the whistles were blown. You can hear the crowd calling out for some sort of call, but we'll call for a timeout here as they take a look at an injured player. College football kickoff here, North American football, only on Clutch.
At Lonestar Sausage and BBQ, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
We are back here on Clutch after a little bit of a disturbance on the field. Still getting chippy, late tackles, crowds upset, players upset, but this one continues on. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gonzalez back in the game.
Here we go.
Running the clock down, 5 to go. Snaps it, hands off to the Carlos Johnson.
Good run.
Straight up the middle.
Great run. About 6,
down, gain of 7 yards. DeCarlos, double dozer Johnson.
Now, we probably going to see Gonzalez most of the second half. Just look at that Jaden, who just got hurt. That's going to kind of hurt just a little bit because he was the leading rusher on the team today. And I think if they do lose him today, you got to find that spark for somebody else. And I think Los would be the great guy to go to.
Certainly going to miss his contribution. 70 yards in that first half. Had yet to see much of him in this one. So we'll hope he's all right.
Yeah.
While Gonzalez takes over. Johnson in the backfield. Williams-Reeves down on the bottom of your screen. Reeves really running the clock down. Carlos Johnson makes a cut. Another cut. Leaves Okafor on the ground. Still running hard. Hold on to that ball, big fella.
Like I said, you got to find that spark for somebody else, man. And Los is a great guy to go to. Like I say, 6'2", 220. It ain't too much you can do with that.
Tumbling all the way down to the 25-yard line. That man is a problem.
Oh, man.
Another one is thrown this time, seemingly coming from the talking between two teams. Okafor losing it.
Wow.
A lot of things going on in those dog piles that we can't see and can't hear. Maybe for the best. As another flag comes out, and that will move the ball. But we'll see in which direction. We'll see who was
31.
You would think it's coming. Looks like the ref is indicating
0.
That Okafor was the guilty party.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Arkansas Baptist and I lose this game, man, it's a lot of situations that you could have avoided, man. And I think this is going to be 30 yards of penalty yardage this drive. And that's a lot, man. Like I say, in the day, you could beat yourself. And this is one of the situations right now. You just got to almost a one-score game, man, and 2 dumb penalties, man. Now they back in the red zone.
And like you said, that yardage adding up, that's more than they had in the entire first half, just in this quarter alone. And you've got to start wondering, when will you stop shooting yourself in the foot? You're already in your own territory.
It looks like it might be offsetting. It looks like they pointing both sides, so I don't know what's going on. If it's offsetting, then the play will result where the spot is. Yes, offsetting.
Like you called, offsetting, which means NAU is doing talking of their own, and you've got to start expecting.
Oh, we got some ejections.
Someone is going to speak up to get their team.
Uh-oh, we got and 31. Oh man,
Xavier Edwards.
That's 2 players from Arkansas Baptist
the field
that both impacted this game, man, and that's big. When you got two of your players that's been balling today, it's both gone. As a coach, that gotta be frustrating.
As a coach, as teammates, that's gotta be frustrating when you decide that your ego is a bit bigger than the team's mission.
I'm just trying to figure out who got ejected for NAU. If they ejected both of the players, I don't know if it's just 1 or 2 players.
Yeah, looking for that one because, like you mentioned, it was offsetting, which means there is someone guilty over here for NAU. You gotta hold yourselves, each other, accountable. This isn't a game that you want to see slip away because of silly mistakes like this. Like you said, again, preventable penalties.
Nah, I did look. I don't know if Los was the other party because he's on the sideline right now with his helmet off, and Coach Aponde is going to talk to him. And that's going to be big if he's ejected because Los is one of the captains of this team.
And certainly one of the more dynamic runners in their backfield. The premier power back for NAU.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I believe that's Nathan Lewis back there. Excuse me, Isaiah Richard is back there. Gonzalez, Richard. Comes the snap.
Oh, man.
Not a clean snap, but it got off, but ultimately brought down by Matthew Harris. Travis Luster also involved. And so that was held to no gain.
I like Los getting back out there, so I don't think he got ejected. But I think Coach Aponde went to go holler at them to let them know like they're not playing. And
we'll flip the field here. Going into the 4th quarter, still a 9-point game. NAU up 21-12. This is NAU football on College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch.
At Lonestar Sausage and BBQ, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
Thank you for coming back with us here on Clutch. 21-12. The Stallions are up and inside the 30. Gonzalez under center here. Snaps the ball.
Oh, good play action.
Johnson rolls out left.
He got 5.
Gets the ball out.
Okay. Great play call.
That's Jadarian White able to fight and scrap.
First catch of the day for Jadarian White, man. That's a great play call by Rich, man. Going ahead and getting a leak out with a flat with the tight end. Like it was a flood concept on that.
Inside the 20 now with a 6-yard gain. 7-yard gain. Nope. Yep, 7-yard gain here. 3rd and 3 to go.
Now, if I'm Arkansas Baptist, these are two important plays right here, man. Like I said, if you get a stop, and this is kind of like iffy territory, because really 3 don't give you nothing. 3 just make it still a 2-possession game. I'm pretty sure NAU wants 6.
I'd like to see a read option here. I mean, you've got the threat of DeCarlos Johnson in. If not, just hand it off straight to him.
And
Trust him to
said
get
it.
4 yards.
You said it.
Bouncing out met twice. Still able to keep going. Looks like he ultimately got 3. Got flipped over.
Yeah, I know he's hurting.
And now we see.
I seen it when he went down. I know that it hurt. That's a big man trying to tackle.
Defender down for Arkansas Baptist.
Trying to see what number he is.
We'll have a stoppage of play there.
30 was on the tackle. So is that 30 on the ground? Nah.
It was Xander Baldwin on the tackle, but before that, one of the would-be tacklers of Carlos Johnson.
He definitely felt that. But it looks like it's going to be 4th and short, though. So this is interesting play right here.
And ultimately, it looks like he picked up about 2 yards, 1 to go. And, this is one that makes you question, it doesn't matter if they know what's coming. Do we send the bulldozer in anyway?
I think that's what you got him for, man. Like I say, he's one of your captains on the team, and this is winning plays right here. So you got to give it to one of your best players.
And that's number 5, Xavier Branch, fortunately able to walk off to the sideline under his own power. So we'll hope he's all right.
Yep.
As the Stallions offense stays out there looking to...
Yep. Now watch this to the hard count, because this is 4th and short. And as you seen last week with the Steelers, man, like these situations right here, 4th and short, you kind of make a jump. If they jump, catch them off guard with a run play. But we finna find out what they do right here.
17-yard line, 4th and 1 to go. To Carlos Johnson gets the handoff.
Oh,
pushing, falling forward.
Man, I don't think he got it.
If the current markers is any indicator, he is short.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a hard count just to make sure, like, make the defense kind of think about it. Because I think you go straight into it, they already anticipate you go up the middle. So I think you should have had a little hard count on that.
Arkansas Baptist successful in plugging up the line, leaving even somebody like DeCarlos Johnson with nowhere to go. And so they'll take over at the 17-yard line. 13 minutes to go, 13:25 left in this one. In regulation, down 9 points, so you still need 2 scores here. You can't afford to take 5 minutes off the clock here and not get points.
Like Brunson's in the backfield, you know they're going to keep getting it to him. Good tackle.
That was just a testament to Jaheim Evans.
Man, you already know he's on the play every time.
Didn't get the full wrap-up, but just the power that he met was enough to send Brunson off balance and bring him down.
So it look like they're going to go back into, like, trip set, look like. Oh, no, like doubles. Like, going to be an ace. That was a loss of 2 last play by Brunson. So they got trip set, trips right, tight, bunch, yep. So any bunch formation, I'm pretty sure they're going to try to probably get outside.
Careful of a wheel route here.
Yep.
Up the seam, roll out left is Sheep. Gets it out. Kynes, I believe. No, excuse me. That's Robinson. Over on the sideline, met pretty quickly.
And Gorwin was over there again, man. That's another name we keep calling today, man. Him and Jaheim. I don't know who has more tackles out of them two.
And you need guys that fly around as well as they do to keep those kind of misdirection plays limited. Able to get out to the edge, keep them against the sideline for a short gain of 3 yards.
Now here we go, though. We got 3rd and long, man. These are important plays right here.
3rd and 8 to go.
Like I said, like they in man coverage right here.
Dropping back a sheet, 2-step drop, lets it go, pull. Was the intended target, just a little far outside. The back shoulder was the idea, as he did have the outside leverage, but just a bit outside of his range.
I'll tell you what, it's a 4th down, crucial 4th down. So what do? You got to punt it in this situation. I think you got 12 minutes left in the game. I wouldn't want to give them positive yardage.
Having them start inside of their own 30, or if not the red zone, would be troublesome.
8 tackles, 35.
Wow. So I want to do some stat check right here. We have Jaheim with 7 tackles, and then we have 8 tackles, and then we have Gorwin with 7 tackles. So they both are doing their job today, and it's still 12.
Punt gets across the 50, and almost losing it was Langham. And that's going to be one they're going to talk about in special teams units on Monday.
Yeah, they could have been easily changed the whole game right there.
It's already past you. You've got this coverage team coming down to meet you in your face. At that point, let it go and let it roll and deal with those consequences as opposed to what could have been a quick field flipper for Arkansas Baptist. But instead, crisis averted. 42-yard line is where the Stallions will start their offensive possession. And if you're the Stallions, D-Lo, what are you looking to accomplish on this one?
I think you definitely got to get some clock and run the ball again and just get some positive yards. But I think once you get in that red zone, it's time to be aggressive. Attack one of your receivers at this time, because I think in the red zone they get complacent with running the ball too much.
A field goal would only make it continue to keep it as a 2-possession game. Johnson able to get 2 yards. And like you said, at least on the front end of this possession.
Yeah.
Eat as much clock as you can. You'd like to see that Arkansas Baptist doesn't get this one back before 7 minutes to go in a 2-possession game.
Yeah, and I won't be surprised if we see some trickery soon, man. I know Coach Rich got some up his sleeve just for a special time, so I wouldn't be surprised if they pull that out soon.
Gonzalez delivering the play call. You got Galloway and Williams heading up top. Reeves down below by himself.
Yeah, this is a chance I think you should take a shot right here, one-on-one, one of your best receivers.
Barnes lined up on the right side of the line. Jumbo package here. Johnson.
Oh, bad snap.
Bad snap. Gonzalez picks it up, tries to run straight forward. Maybe with forward progress gets back to the line. Looks like they got him losing maybe half a yard.
Yeah, so now if you're third and long right here, I think that last play was going to try to take a shot on there. But on this play, I would try to look for a post or something, because I'm pretty sure Arkansas Baptist is going to be in the cover 1 or cover 0 look, because they're going to try to get some pressure on the quarterback and make him make a throw in man coverage.
And that's been the coverage we've seen them run for the majority of this game. And if you could use a big play from one of your top-tier receivers, now is a great time to see it.
Yep.
As Galloway and Williams are twinned up on the right, Reeves solo coverage down below. Like as you called it, we see cover 1.
Yep. Like he's helping towards the left, so you got one-on-one with Reeves. And they run the ball low.
Keep it conservative, giving it to DeCarlos Johnson, who's been limited in the second half. Met quickly at the line of scrimmage, being tackled by number 50.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if that was a fumble, but no, they kept it that way.
And Arkansas Baptist trying to plead their case that they ended up with the ball there before the whistle was blown. Refs not buying it. So that'll give Salgado a chance here.
Now,
this one away.
This is gonna be a ball game now. So you got a little bit over 9 minutes left. You getting the ball back. So like I say, you score last possession, a lot of momentum your way. You just gotta hope that there's no more penalties on Arkansas Baptist side. But NAU, I'm pretty sure defensively they're gonna come out aggressive.
Salgado looking to have a solid punt. It'd be great if you could pin him inside at least the 30. The 20 would be great. Need a long drive, if anything, coming from Arkansas Baptist. Snaps just a little short. Salgado gets it up, got some airtime inside the 30, waved by Xavier Branch.
So here we go, man. We got ourselves a ball game right here. This is an important drive for both teams. Like I said, Arkansas Baptist last possession, they drove down the field, scored. We'll see how NAU responds on this right here.
Ball marked at the 23-yard line, and yes, an entire game, and it comes down to this possession. You would imagine this is going to be a very important one. This is where execution on both sides of the ball is going to be absolutely crucial.
Very important, very important. Here we go. Hey, come on, first down. We're going to see. They be running inside zone. All first downs mainly.
Sheeb confirms it with line, hands it off.
Oh, woo!
Absolutely.
Man, full time.
Clotheslined by Jaheim Evans.
Full time, man. Oh my God, what a play. That's what we used to call his name all day, and that was just like Petrie, like right there, man.
And he's just such an intelligent player. He makes his read, and he has no hesitation whatsoever. His instincts are things that you cannot teach. I mean, he's just a guy who knows how to flow to the ball really well.
Yeah, and if you notice, and they run like a delayed inside zone. It's not like a quick hitter. It's a delayed, so he kind of seen that, and that's why he hit it so hard like that. Oh, we got to play down the middle.
Coming across the
middle.
middle.
Great play. Great play.
Looking for Rice. Met by Olu. Able to undercut that one. Rice did have the inside leverage initially, but Olu able to readjust, get behind him, and get his arms out to knock that one down the 6-foot corner with a wingspan that is clearly formidable.
They got
denying that one.
They got an empty set out, so they're gonna try to go down the middle again.
Sheeb, 2-step drop.
Oh, they
Let's
go
it go
outside.
again.
Oh,
this time,
that's a big play.
Intercepted.
It's a big play. He's going up the field.
On the return, Jordan Harper.
Like a face mask, too.
Bringing it back to the original line of scrimmage, Jordan Harper with an incredible interception that really turns the momentum here late with 7.5 minutes to go. 6.5 minutes to go.
Great
and a face mask at the end of that one.
If I'm Sheed, I'm mad about that pass I just threw because it seemed like he just threw it up. It was no initial read. He felt like he could just throw it up and the receiver make a play, but that's a great play by the defense.
A quick two-step drop. Didn't really drive the ball. His man's on the outside. That one clearly short and on the inside, leaning towards Harper, allowing him to make an easy interception.
Yeah.
And bring it back inside of his team's 30.
Yeah. Here we go now. Now, if I'm NAU, we gotta capitalize with some points on this drive, man. We seen them in the red zone and kind of get started, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna see some doses, man. Some little bit of runs, a little bit of jet sweeps or something on this. He's gonna switch it up a little bit.
Now, unless you go for 2 to give yourself a 29 to 12 point game.
Unsportsmanlike on us as well.
And it was also unsportsmanlike on us too, so they getting the ball inside the 15, man. This is ideal territory for us, the offense, man.
Gotta score a touchdown here if you're NAU to really give yourself any kind of breathing room.
Yeah.
Well, more breathing room, rather.
Yeah.
It's still a 2-possession game. Unless they go for 2,
and make it a 3.
It will still be a 2-possession game. 7 points only gives you a 16-point lead.
Yep.
So we'll see what they do here.
Like they're in the pistol. It's the first time we seen them in pistol today.
All day.
No, they ain't run pistol all day. Oh, they did? Okay.
Carlos Johnson bounce it outside, but he's met first contact coming from number 23, Nicholas Adupoku. And also getting in there was Travis Luster.
Yeah.
But we see flags on the far end of the field.
What's going on? Another flag?
Looks like it went between Reeves and his DB counterpart. Reeves looking confident that it's in favor of NAU. And, I mean, this has just been the story of this second half.
Yeah, man. There's been a lot of penalties, a lot of stoppages. It's been a lot of emotions been out there in the second half. I know both teams want to win real bad.
NAU moving backwards here. And yes, the ball is coming back this way. Ref says not far enough. Here we go at the 30-yard line. And this is not the kind of football you want to see as any level of fan. I mean, whichever side, because it's just been sloppy this second half.
Yeah, it has. Let's see if the composure can get stuck.
Avoidable penalties, and now a long first down here for North American.
Wow. You got the clock, like it's clock trouble, now the clock is running.
Clock is
still ticking. Like they got
down. Should be 8:09, but it's currently running down closer and closer to 7. Having some technical difficulties out there. We understand how that goes.
This is how the second half been going.
Messy for everyone involved.
Yeah.
So North American. So the clock never did get reset to its original time. Refs looking like they're just going to go with it.
All right.
Can't be something that Arkansas Baptist side fans are too excited about.
Oh, they fixed it. They just fixed it.
Oh, there it goes. 8:09. Motion coming across. Gonzalez stepping up. Pocket broken down, moving forward. And they'll give him forward progress as he's ultimately wrapped up and forming a scrum there. Looking like the ball will get up there to the 27-yard line, 28.
Yeah. It looks like they're trying to set up for a field goal. I think coaches are going to be very conservative on this drive. try to take some clock off some time off the clock, keep it a 2-possession game, which is a smart thing to do when you use first and long and second and long.
Yeah, looking like about a 3rd and a mile.
Yeah.
About having to get to the 2-yard line for a first down. About 3rd and 26 here.
Here we go.
Looking for them to line it up for Salgado, and sure enough, Carlos bouncing around, gets up, moves up, still trucking those legs.
That was a great run. That's great. That's great field possession right there for an easy field goal. I would think they would go kick it right here.
And that is a great run to make it considerably easier on Cristobal Salgado.
Yep.
And instead of
field goal,
easily could have been about a 45-yard kick, is looking to be much more manageable.
Yep.
That's about a 36-yard kick here.
Could be like 30, like about 30 yards to the end zone. This is important right here, though.
Absolutely. Give yourself just another little bit of margin. Force it to have to be 2 touchdowns instead of a touchdown and a field goal.
Yep.
Ball comes down, going for the block. Unable to get it.
Squeezing there.
Got over the crossbar just enough, despite an effort there from Okafor. And so that'll increase the lead to now 12 points for NAU.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and take a break here from NAU football, College Football Kickoff, only on Clutch. Welcome back here to this Sooner Athletic Conference matchup. The North American Stallions here leading by 12 points, 24-12. Here in this fourth quarter, not a whole lot of time left.
I'm gonna call you when it's over.
Just over 6 minutes. Salgado sends it deep. There it goes into the end zone. But bringing it back will be Xavier Branch as he tries to make
Oh man!
Field, but what was initially a great tackle ended up being a lot of flags flying.
Oh man, it's another
face mask.
Here we go.
Now there's fighting, unsportsmanlike conduct all over the place.
We didn't see this a few times today. Man, I tell you what, this second half getting real chippy, man. Real chippy, man.
Chippy's not even the word anymore.
I think it's more yards, penalties, and total offense than the second half.
Could be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll get Wolfman right up on those stats to share with you later. In the meantime, we need to see them clean up all the laundry on the field so we can continue this one. Just under 6 minutes to go.
Man, that is crazy right here, man. That's a lot of. Hopefully, it's now NAU. Cause I ain't see what's going on in the middle.
This one looks like it could be another offsetting one. I mean, initially a face mask there, so it would have been on NAU. After that, we'll have to see between the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Wow, man. This has been a lot of stoppages.
Currently, looking at in this game, 6 penalties for Arkansas Baptist, which I believe is 4 in this half, but 6 for a total of 56 yards. North American, 5 penalties for 47 yards. And we'll see that total add up here after this one is called by the refs.
Okay.
They're calling.
So it looks like we got. I'm gonna do some stat check right now. We got Sheeb. He's 8 for 18, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. So I'm pretty sure coming on this drive, they're gonna be aggressive with throwing the ball because you have time against you now. You can't sit there and run the ball, try to go play for play. You gotta try to take big shots. So I expect a lot of shots being taken on this drive.
Still a 2-possession game, so you can't say that they're out of it just yet. Especially with some plays that we've seen from Taylor Poole and Jeremiah Rice.
Yeah.
So they'll be looking to lean on those guys heavily. I wouldn't expect to see too much of that rollout that we've seen a couple times because Chris Williams and Amari Calhoun have made sure to keep that under wraps for the most part, doing a great job containing Sheeb on the rollout. And so offsetting penalties leave this drive starting at the 10-yard line, the 9-yard line. Sheeb snaps it.
Oh, we got to run.
Hands it off.
Surprisingly, we got to run.
It's looking like a strong gain. I almost thought the ball came out there at the end.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of punched it.
Yeah, the way his hands came down forcefully with that wrap-up, you thought he might have lost it.
And I think that was 4 times right there, man. I think that was him trying to get that strip.
Strong run there, 9 yards. They'll hand it off to
again.
Brunson again. But this time,
Calhoun was there.
Amari Calhoun.
That was a great play by Calhoun.
That's enough. And, you know, to be a defensive end on the backside, they don't block you because you're not supposed to get to that point. We can instead use that tackle to wash down and even hinge, if necessary, that D tackle, depending on his technique. But he managed to wrap around the backside and still keep that one not only to a 0 gain, but instead actually lost yards. 2 yards. 3rd and short.
Taking a shot.
Fakes off, lets it go, sends it up. And unable to connect.
Look like NAU was trying to run a cover 2 on there, and I think that's why he's getting on that corner to let him know, like, get over there. Kind of shadow back a little bit.
Another flag thrown.
Oh, man.
In the backfield. And as we await to see what they call, we're looking at 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go on the clock. Refs figuring this one out.
All right, man, I enjoyed myself, man. It was a great first day. Y'all definitely gonna hear my voice a lot longer. You know, I wanna thank Mr. Jackson. I wanna thank Virginia Brick for having me today. Definitely enjoy my time. Yeah, I definitely look forward to seeing y'all again, man. Enjoy the rest of this game, man. Like I said, with penalties will lose you games. If anything you know about football, and I'm pretty sure Arkansas Baptist is going to regret a lot of penalties they had today. But this last little 5 minutes, hopefully they can get a score quickly before 2 minutes and hopefully get another drive to be able to possibly win the game. But this drive is very important. Without this drive, they don't score nothing on these. I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard for them to win this game.
We appreciate you, D-Lo, man. Anytime you want to come out, we'll absolutely love to have you. We appreciate that insight that you bring to the game that we don't quite have. As Sheeb steps back, lets a wobbler go, broken up by a combined effort of Olu and Kevin Williams Jr. Breaking that one up, now leading to a 4th down. And despite being under 5 minutes, looking like Arkansas Baptist is going to punt this one. NAU figuring out what unit they're sending out. And here come the punt unit. But, oh, excuse me, that was 4th down apparently. And so NAU's offense is on the field. Gonzalez receiving the play call from his offensive coordinator, Coach Richardson.
As we have one of Coach Richardson's favorite ex-quarterbacks up here, our intern of the day. Wonderful, good job, D-Lo. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Jackson, for sending D-Lo on up. Once again, you got Virginia Brick and the DJ Wolfman right here. Ow, baby, as the Stallions start off on the 8-yard line. Brick, what would you run?
I would absolutely run the ball. Whatever the DeCarlos Johnson call is, that's what I'm running as he hurdles over and is still walking in, outreaches an arm. I'm not sure yet if he got it. They're calling him short on the 1. Unfortunately, an NAU lineman down on the ground there.
Yeah, he outreached it. It looked like they're going to give him where his knee went down at right on the 1-yard line. Good run by DeCarlos with outstretch. We got a Stallion down. Looked like he injured one of the hooves. Hooves up. Let's go Stallions. But good God, man, the lack of discipline from both teams as the third quarter ended going into the fourth quarter. It got, as D-Lo was saying, very chippy. But sometimes we notice this in soccer, D-Lo, that when you have a female white hat on the field, for whatever reason, guys forget to listen to Auntie, and they want to argue a little bit more.
If anything, I'm probably on my P's and Q's a little bit more when Auntie's on the field, to be honest with you.
All right, we'll take a break right here, and we'll make a call down to the field and get a little bit more information. This is NAU football on Clutch.
At Lonestar Sausage and BBQ, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
Welcome back here at this NAU Arkansas Baptist matchup here, 24-12, as NAU's injured lineman able to come up off the field. And they're looking at a 2nd and goal to go, about a yard out. Honestly, Wolfman, not sure I loved that initial reach out because you could use the clock and also don't want to lose the ball as they're going for their own tush push. And he's through.
Is that number 17? Yeah. Looking more to the defense now for some heavier running backs. Not better, but heavier running backs. And success if there was not laundry on the play.
Chris Williams been all over the place in this one. Offense was the only place he hadn't been, and that just changed. But we'll have to see what the refs ultimately decide the fate of this play to be, with 4 minutes 7 seconds to go. And if you're NAU, Wolfman, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing if you're not in the end zone here. But we'll go ahead and take a break while we wait on that call, and we'll be right back after this one. College Football Kickoff, NAU football, only on Clutch.
So we had a slight penalty on there as a defensive holding, half the distance to the goal. So we just run that play right back. Looks like Chris Williams got a little extra push.
A lot going on in that dog pile there. Plenty of bodies. And with this one on the right hash, Wolfman, and it being 3rd down, of course you'd love to put it away here with a touchdown. but
Well,
maybe want to run left, give Salgado a chance. I mean, they're going tush push, so they're not thinking about that at all because they're getting in the end zone no matter what, as long as the field stays clean, which so far, it was.
it was clean, but the emotions are flying here at the HCU Husky Stadium.
That one's got to be after the play, right? Like it wouldn't nullify the touchdown? Should be enforced on the kickoff?
I did see two of our line judges both give us hands up for the signal of it is good. Head coach out giving high fives. Gabriel just grabbed enough air on the celebration to possibly even dunk the ball for a center. I think that was pretty remarkable. So yes, I think that is a touchdown.
Wow, the flags flying today. Specifically for Arkansas Baptist, who's had a rough half. 7 penalties in total. I believe we've had 5 so far in this half.
You know, Dennis Rodman is famous for saying defense wins the game, and I want to go a step above and say defensive players win you the game, because in that last backfield at quarterback was our left defensive end, Chris Williams. At running back was our right defensive end and linebacker and DeCarlos Johnson, and the up back was big number 99. And guys, you know Cartavius Waters in the backfield.
I mean, Swiss Army knife like players. I mean, very versatile, if versatility means able to pound you.
And the pounding is what the Stallions will do. So see us for the extra point, and it is good.
31-12 now, 19-point lead for NAU. Looking to be the dagger here with 3:19 to go. But we'll go ahead and take a break and hopefully finish this one out. And on the other side, college football kickoff here. NAU football only on Clutch.
So the last play had a little bit of a laundry on the field, as we are used to seeing now. So they're going to enforce it on the kickoff. Cristobal Salgado is ready to kick off from the 50.
Already put it in the end zone a couple times today. Shouldn't have an issue now. And through the end zone easily. What a leg that guy has.
Yes, sir. Cristobal Salgado. I'm telling you, NFL and all of you underling football professional teams, we have a kicker here. So come on out to North American and check us out. I'll introduce you to Mr. Cristobal Salgado.
So this drive will start at the 25 for Arkansas Baptist. Would expect to see more through the air for them, being down 19, but no, Brunson will get the rock running outside and upended by Elfage. Went low, laid the shoulder, took Brunson right off his feet.
And Elfage is already a short runner, if you will. He runs at the height of about 5'4", 5'3", so it's already hard to see him behind the offensive lineman, and then kapow!
Just sneaks up on your sheep, lets it go without even a drop back, and 50-50 ball between Olu and Taylor Poole. And they're saying Taylor Poole came down with it. And that's good effort by Olu.
Yes, it is. He's been getting somewhat picked on all day. And he got his hands on that ball. I mean, both guys assisted in catching that ball.
In position. Yeah, I mean, what's better than 2 hands?
4.
And so now this Arkansas Baptist offense is on the 47-yard line. Sheeb pressured by Williams, and sure enough, well, no. Williams thought he had brought him down. Sheeb, thinking, I guess, that he had sat on Williams and not actually hit the ground, got up. Refs hadn't blown it dead, kept running through the whistle, which came only after Justin Dillard put that play in the ground once and for all for a loss of 3. 2.
Ouch. Justin Dillard coming up there to put his big man stamp on the play, if you will. Football is it's known as a very physical sport. Sometimes you need to be a little bit more physical. Justin Dillard brought the physicality, as we will bring you the physical embodiment of barbecue. This session is brought to you by Lonestar Barbecue. Thank the heavens for Texas brisket, and thank the heavens for the German motivation moving out to Texas and showing us what to do with these good kielbasa sausages. We'll take time to acknowledge our great sponsor today, Lonestar Barbecue. And I'm telling you right now, beans, rice, some corn on the side.
We worked up an appetite here.
Baby!
I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready to grub after this one. This has been a long one, stretched out thanks to all of these penalties, keeping the game going. Sheeb will drop back, this time about 5 yards. Lets it go to Brunson. Met quickly there.
He is not on the lineup.
Certainly not. Number 37. You unnamed hero. Great job at on the break there. Instantly meeting Brunson right after the catch. No rack allowed. And so it'll be 3rd and 7. Sheeb dropping back quick. Lets a screen go. This time Williams predicted it, but unable to bring it down. And despite all the contributions he's made today, that's going to be one that's going to sit with him.
Yeah, that was tough. I mean, did he watch the quarterback's eyes, and did he watch the ball to his hands? But boy, did his hands fail him. But I'm not mad.
Well, and I'm not mad either, because I love to see the adjustment there. We saw screens get by earlier. Defensive line not recognizing one coming, allowing an easier screen that just fortunately wasn't completed, but that time learning. Oh, we're getting penetration way too easily. Stop, look, almost came down with it. That time, this last play on 4th down, Sheeb unable to connect once again with Robinson.
Yeah, he was being harried from his right side, that left side defensive end, Andrew Laws. And Andrew Laws, like I say before, two-sport athlete here at North American, is a boxer. He came up putting his paws all over the O-lineman. And boy, did that tackle find a way to get out of there. And that was a problem for him. He abandoned his play and left it right open to have the quarterback have to hurry to get out of the pocket.
And so with under a minute and a half to go, North American has the ball here at the 44-yard line, looking already to be in victory formation to close this one out. 31-12 is the score, as they'll be notching their 2nd win of the season, ending on a streak here. Can you call 2 a streak? I think you can call 2 a streak.
You can definitely call 2 a streak if you win one and find some gumption to win the second one, and that'd be 2 in a row. So technically, yeah, that would be a winning streak.
And
first winning streak for North American University since 2021. So good job, people.
What a way to end the season. I mean, ending on a high note on what's been a long season, dragged out. Definitely a lot of guys that have been putting their blood, sweat, and presumably tears on the line, because that is what football consists of. It's a tough sport mentally and physically. This team able to be tougher in these last 2 weeks to etch out 2 wins, seeing a lot of good stuff from the first line, the second line, things to build on going into the offseason now. And what else can you say, not only about this performance in the game today, but this season, Wolfman?
Well, I can say this one fabulous thing. This has been some fine Texas barbecue where my wonderful frat brother, Phi Beta Sigma member and alum, Coach Kenneth Aponde, just got the wonderful shower bath from the ice pack and the team. This has been some fine North American football to close out the season, sponsored by even finer set of North American Texas Lonestar Barbecue. So, ladies and gentlemen, so far we're getting ready to wrap it up. We're going to take a break and we'll come back with our players of the game. This is NAU football, Saturday football kickoff on Clutch.
At Lonestar Sausage and BBQ, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
This is NAU football post-game here after a Sooner Athletic Conference matchup between the Stallions and the Arkansas Baptist College Buffalo. Quite a long, drawn-out game here today. Plenty of penalties slowing this one down. As you can see, both teams equally matched in offense, but the Stallions working with plenty of shorter field situations, able to capitalize a bit more, ending up with a score of 31-12, slowing down a bit in the second half on their conversions, looking like they got a little bit more conservative, Wolfman, as they only had 4 first downs in that second half compared to 6 from the Buffaloes. And that time of possession we did see, which had a discrepancy of about 12 minutes, closed down a bit to a little less than 8 in favor still of the Stallions.
Yeah, they got a little bit away from the running game, and that kind of led to a lack of ball movement. That kind of affected the first downs. But sticking back to the late third quarter, early fourth quarter, they got back into the running game. Player of the game nominee number 8, DeCarlos Johnson, with 89 yards, and Jaden Adams also, but right behind him at 63 yards. Both of these guys just put the team on their back. Defensive player of the game with 9 tackles on the day, about 3 hurries and maybe 4 deflections. Jaheim Evans, number 4, with 9 tackles, and right behind him with 8 tackles is Kelvin Gordwin. 8 tackles, big time. But I really want to tell you, the defensive player that actually put the stamp on this game, JV player, stepping up. The JV hero from a couple of weeks ago, Jordan Harper, just 1 interception, but a key interception at a very key moment of the game. Great job by the Stallions, and great job today by Arkansas Baptist, who's been having such a tough season, moving their wide receiver over to quarterback, letting him just having faith of sticking with him for the rest of the day. That was pretty awesome. Great game, great Saturday. Thank you, Houston Christian University, for making this happen. Our home stadium, the Stafford MSN Stadium over there, where we call the Stable, is going through actually a lovely day for the youth. There's about 17 games today played with NAU youth football and soccer, so we moved the game over here today for this luxurious stadium, as our producer Jeremy Tillis, the cameraman Keith Mr. Wonderful, and Virginia Brooke is here. To the boss lady Michelle, this has been NAU football on Clutch.
At Lonestar Sausage and BBQ, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
Oh, say, can you see?
of North American University for his address to the North American University family, friends, and guests. Dr. Tabar.
I would like to congratulate all the parents, families, and family members here. So could you please rise, all the family members?